Hello, hi, my name is Chara Universe. You might be wondering, Chara, your other Let's Plays are on, like, livestream. You livestream them. Well, you see, I had tech issues with this one route because this is not the first time I'm doing NakedToaster's route. This is like my second or third time I've tried recording and tried live streaming. But the live streaming part I just kept having so many issues, so I might as well just, you know, I'm just gonna record them at this point, because I do want to think about, like, possibly live streaming on a different platform, and just recording and editing down for VOD purposes and stuff, because I do enjoy making videos and, like, playing games like this, and there's a lot of good games I want to show about, so. But without further ado, let's finally go through Toaster's route. Whee! And because of how many times I went through Toaster's route, I have just... I'll just say this, I know which option to do, because at first when I was playing with the first time, I accidentally got into XYX's route, which, whoops, that's not Toaster. I will do XYX last, just because that's how I did it when I first ever played, and I'm just like, I can't break that order. I'm basically going the order I did before, so might as well go about it again. So yeah. And then when I was doing it again today for, like, trying to live stream, I kept getting night owls, which, I cry. I kept getting him repeatedly until I realized, the way to activate part of Toaster's route, you have to go ... in chat. Now, I'm never gonna do that in real life. For, like, join a server, just ... If I join a server and I'm not talking, I'm just lurking, I'm not texting anything at all. I'm not doing ... I feel like I'm grabbing too much attention doing that. But for this route, sake of the route, sake of me getting NakedToaster's attention, I'm being a weirdo. LOL! You scared them already, you proud? Yes. Let me know if anyone gives you a hard time. Okay, thank you, Quest. I want to make sure it's like... secret on the internet. You can call me Chara. You could also call me that for everyone else. That's just my name. That's just what I like to go by. Yeah, you can see that I've done Toaster's route with this. Okay. I'll see if I can be nice this time. I just need to make sure for the other options that the other option for Toaster, and we'll hope that just works. Zeku, you're cute. Is that it? Lol. You look like a happy drunk. I just saw on social media, Twitter, mentioned it's gone. I want to talk to fans. He's gonna become too powerful. Finance, 12 hours. I appreciate. Yes. Pretty sad. 4 a.m. Hello, Toasty. Aw, lol, cute ears. Okay, this is the one that I have to, slow down. Lol, cute. What? Well, cute? He is... Look at him! Look at this. I love him so much. I also know that I was saying this in the live streaming. I'm like, when I was live streaming, Toaster's become my favorite route. It was Quest. Like, for the longest time when I first played this, it was Quest. Quest made me cry so much. But Toaster has also made me cry a good amount, and Toaster feels correct for how I am now as a person, for, like, how I go, and I'm like, and also, I have a lot of fun with Toaster. I love, like, you'll see why I love Toaster so much. Why the hell do you have to do that? Why the hell do you have to do that? Who knows? Lamau? Lols. Where'd you get those ears from? If you want to live, you'll stop typing. Threatening! Threatening! Alright. And OMG? Dayu? Yes? Want to see you guys fight more tough. No, it's okay. I still got Toaster, so I can be nice to everyone. I just need to make sure there's one option. Okay. Lol. I wonder. Chara, do you feel scared off yet? Lol. XYX, shut up. It's your fault, lol. Not sure that Night Owl's the only one being rude today, XYX. It takes a lot more to weird me out than that, lol. Like, I said this with, like, friends. The first time I, like, met some of my friends, I got dragged in by, like, a good friend of mine, and then he dragged me and a couple of my friends to do, like a polycule for, like, with our OCs. It was really cute and fun. But I had to introduce myself for, like, other people with, like, this new OC. We're like, oh, they're gonna, like, kiss and stuff and do a lot of things. They're all in a relationship. Like, that is one of the weirdest ways I've been introduced or, like, semi-introduced to people. It's, like, the biggest impression. It could be worse. Shipping discourse is not that bad for me, because I also am a shipper at heart. And as long as people, like, keep it casual and don't really, like, get actually upset, it should be fine. Lol. Excellent. You'll be fine then. Oh, I didn't notice. I don't know how you guys could be in here all night. You people never relax. I feel pretty chill, pretty zen. Oh, and then... Notice. Thank you for supporting Blooming Panic. I've become a monster for the past 3 years. The web novel would not be what it is today without the support of its loyal fans. Unfortunately, due to personal struggles, Blooming will now be on an indefinite hiatus. In all likelihood, I will not be able to complete it. But I hope that through your shared love of the story and endless creativity, you will write your own endings and keep the story going on for years to come. Thank you. Anyway, now that I've turned on my second monitor, I knew it. You know what? What else can I... You know what else I can see? You know what else I see here? What do you see? What is it? Wait! Stop! 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 Jesus fucking Christ, June. I'll stop shilling. No, it's not that! Look at Bloomik! I said Bloomik. I said... It's fine, that's the short version. Tell me when you all have read it. Okay. Now that all the talking is out of the way, so my opinion, I have strong opinions about this. I have strong opinions that there's like, oh, I can't finish the story, when it's like, there's gonna be one last chapter. This is the most like teasing shit you could ever do. Also, I fucking swear, oh well, there's gonna be a lot of like jokes and stuff from me. Oh well. Like, this is like the most annoying like cock block or just like the biggest tease I've ever had. Like, you were close to the finishing line and you put a hiatus, you might as well finish it or like get help to like finish and stuff, because you're at the edge. You are at the edge. I'm being edged by this story of all things, and you don't dare to complete it? Like, I feel used. I feel abandoned. Like, if it's at the very beginning, sure, that's fine. If it's at the middle, sure, that's like upsetting, but that, it happens type of thing. As long as like later down on the line we figure out what happened. If you're like getting closer at the edge, and like, if it's like, okay, maybe it's like 10 chapters and it's like a good long like chapters, it's like, okay, that's understandable. One chapter, and the chapter is not even that crazy long. Like it is a good amount of pages, but it's like a Wattpad. Like, it's like Wattpad, like, amount of pages of like, oh, that's a lot of pages I've written. This is like as much as my scripts for my videos for like, that's like 15 minutes. That is not that long. Like, you could do one more chapter. Why? Like, I understand. Okay, sometimes you are in the more depressed state, but don't be like, at the end, just like, at the very end, be like, I don't think I'll ever complete it. That's so annoying. You, like, even if you have to walk away, you might as well, like, complete it. If you need help from one of your friends or something, please, at that point, there's probably someone, if there are fans, there's people who are willing to help with, like, discuss and talk about the story and be like, hey, here's some opinions. If you really can't handle it and you, like, really do enjoy and value, like, the opinions of the community. Never do this. I love storytelling and writing. Never do this. Oh my god, no way. What? No way. No! No, 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 no! Yeah? Holy shit. There's no way that's real. Well, right? This is bad. What was that? Oh no! The server gets, how do I word this? The longer it's been between chapters, the more the server errors, panics. Yeah, something like that. But it's barely been a day since the last chapter. Yeah, something's not right. I'm not sure I follow. Okay, well, you thought it too, right? That the server seems strange? For example, you have to download an entirely different program to access the server. Like, why couldn't we just use Discord? And there's only a handful of people on it, despite dozens of fan arts posted every week online. NakedToaster's convinced something is running behind the scenes. Something connected to the web novel. He's been trying to convince us for years. It feels way too purposeful. It's weird in other ways too. Chara, yes? Here, try to post your email in chat. I don't know how comfy I feel about that. Like, what? You first? Don't worry, none of us will be able to see it. He's not lying. Try it, Chara. Okay. If anyone actually makes you do this, don't listen to them. Run. Run the fuck away. Like, don't do this. Although I will say, if you do want to, like, email me and ask for an art commission, I'm just saying that they're open. And I could really use money. So, there we go. There's my email for art commission. So but if anyone asks you for, like, hey, give me your phone number. Hey, can you give me your email? Hey, can you give me your social security? Don't. This message has been deleted. This is why I was fine. I knew that this was gonna happen, and also a mod was egging me on. Maybe you don't actually do it if a mod's egging you on, but yeah. This is your first warning. Please do not post personal identifying information. Yeah. Whoa. See? We can't share any info at all. It gets censored immediately. Not even in calls either. The call cuts when we try to talk about something like that. I don't understand. Are we being watched? I'd say both of these, but yeah. Are we being fucking watched? Because there's no way that something could logically be able to censor that fast and that quickly. And also, calls? Like, censoring in calls is the weird one of, like, hearing. Like, how the fuck do you do that? It's like, Is there like a blurred text, like a blurred like bar just all of a sudden appear or something? It's like how also like voice wise, like how do you censor? So or it's like and also things like that. It's so hard to like catch right before it happens because it's in the moment. Like sorry for like text like typing something, it goes through like a whole bunch of systems. Voice calls are like it's a lot more immediate. How do you do that? How do you censor that? Who would go through this much effort for a web novel server? It's probably just doing anti-doxing add-on the server has. It's not like we know who the author is. Also, there's not a lot of anti-doxing add-ons that do stuff for calls. Like that's the weird one. Like there's different. Okay, with Discord nowadays, there's like different types of calls or stuff, or like different like permissions where it's like okay, sometimes no one can talk at this one, or only like select few people. There's also like those like audience like ones where like some people can talk but not everyone. Like it has to be chosen type of thing. But there's ways to do that nowadays, but there's no anti-doxing add-on. Like what? That doesn't make sense. It's not like we know who the author is. They could be someone insane enough to do this, but that would mean no way. Yeah, that would mean it's someone in the server. One of us. Please, I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to doubt my friends. Please stop. I can't handle this. If it's someone in here fucking with us for years. June, I need to cool off. Alright, I grabbed some tea. What did I miss? Not a good time, Sallow. Oh? I can catch you up later. Why don't you make another cup of tea for your wife? An excellent idea. I'm gonna go too. Sorry, guys. Everyone, that was fast. You okay, Night Owl? Think so. Maybe? If what you said is true. And there's someone here who's been messing with us the whole time. I don't want to doubt our friends. You think I do? I'm signing off. Wow. I think I believe you, Toasty, but it doesn't feel good. I know. It doesn't feel good to me either. Yeah. I'll be back on tomorrow. No worries. Have a good night. Everyone's gone. I'm still here. I'm not sure I'm completely understanding everything that's going on. Here. A call will be faster. Come join me in the call channel. Take your time, but also don't. I only have a few minutes to spare. Sure, I'll be alright. I'll be right there. Hey?
1 second. Okay. So. Oh. Your camera's on too?
Yeah. I mean, okay. If one person joins a call and their camera's open, I know that not all people will be like, okay, I'll also show my camera. I am one of those people. It's like, if I look alright and I'm like, you don't look that threatening, I will just show my camera. Just like, why not? Like, what do I have to hide? I also don't try to show stuff like windows or the outside. It's just like, okay, here's the wall. Or here, you are leaned to see me in my bed. I'm also recording and I usually live stream on a bed, which probably explains why my live streams not working out sometimes.
Hello, welcome to our very happy and normal fan server.
So I do have some questions.
Shoot.
How long have you been in the server?
Me? I don't know, 2 years or so. But I didn't join because of Blooming Panic.
Then why did you join?
Let's just say I read a story very similar to this one. I did eventually read Bloomic, though.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. 2 years. Yep. I've been here 2 years.
Okay. How did you find the server?
It was a little different for me than everyone else. I didn't find the server randomly online.
Up.
I didn't find the server randomly online. Someone emailed me a link.
I'm so sorry. I actually got distracted by the hair for a hot second. Well, do you still have that email?
I do. The email is nonsense, though. No clues there.
Why would someone email a direct link to you?
No clue.
Damn, those eyes. Okay.
But it's definitely unsettling.
Man, Toasty is so pretty. The more I look at Toasty, I'm like, damn, you're pretty. So you think we're being watched?
Of course I do. The amount of censorship in here has to mean someone has a vested interest.
Yeah. Do you have any theories on who it is?
No, I don't. Any other questions?
No, that's it. Thanks.
Sure. Any less confused?
No? Well...
Who knows, though? Maybe it'll all clear up soon and we'll get a final chapter.
I hope so, because it's annoying that it's just one chapter and then hiatus. And not to mention an indefinite hiatus. Like, okay, I get normal hiatus. Like, okay, sometimes you need like a month or a bit way longer than a month, like break between like writing or like making a show or anything. What do you mean? That it's just gone. So yeah. They won't make you give up on... That won't make you give up finding out if the author is in here or not. No, though, right?
Well, yeah, it won't.
I don't blame you for
But
that.
I have other things I need to think about right now besides this fucked up server. I'm gonna call it a night. You sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Nighty night.
Good night. I say when it's the morning right now. What am I doing? Well, I just caught up on the backlog. I hate it. There's no use in worrying too much about it, okay? I'm sure the server will be fine. We should... This message has been deleted. User Night Owl has been restricted for 5 hours for identifying personal information. / unrestrict the Night Owl. User Night Owl has been unrestricted. Oh! Did Night Owl just get censored? Yeah? You know better, Night Owl. Come on. Don't stress. Server dad coming in. If you aren't careful, you might end up banned. Has that happened before? Not that I know of, but... If my theory is right, that someone is watching us, it could happen. Oh, hello, Toasty. Oh, hello, Chara. What the fuck? Who has that kind of free time? Okay, can I say this? When I was doing my live stream, I was a lot more like, Toasty, why are you being weird about all this? But as I play back, I'm like, why was I like, let's not worry about the thing. I have I have friends now again, type of thing. Or I have oh god, let's just unpack this for a hot second. So recently, like in the past, like, while, I might have, like, had, like, a explosion with my emotions and kind of blocked myself off from my friends. I've talked it a couple times with the live streams, but, with that being said, I think that might be why I was like, I chose stuff like, that's disconcerting, instead of like, hi, Toast, and I'm like, not worrying about, like, Bloombot, because I was more so worried about, like, accusations, because it's like, either way, throwing accusations, even if it is true, hurts everyone at the end. My pain, and now I'm, like, a lot more refreshed, and, like, everything's gonna be alright type of thing. I'm going with more options, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, why the fuck are we... No, this could be dangerous. We need to, like, call out. Ah! That's so funny. It's now on private for that old, live stream. I might just put it, just be like, witness my tech issues, but you get to see some of my pain. I might do that where it's just, like, but it's like, damn, you really need to, like, actually be into watching my stuff for that, but yeah. Or I might just grab the video and cut it up. I won't edit it for this, but yeah. This is my first time doing this. You're getting low effort, Chara, for this. What the fuck? Who has that kind of free time? Night Owl? Yeah. Hey! Lamal, I think everyone should just continue to relax and wait. I'm sure the author will send out another update. These crazy theories will only make us more anxious. I don't know how much more anxious I can get, to be honest. We can find out together. Okay, I'll be like, don't bully him. It's like, be easy on the kid. Yeah. Wow, fine. You guys are no fun. Where's XIX? I'm new to this. I wouldn't be like, lol, for that type of thing. It's like, okay, he has anxiety over this and it's really, he's going through it. Let's not bully. I think before I did put lol, but I was trying to keep up, like, the jovial vibes. Now I'm like, okay, let's bring down to earth for a hot second. Hello, good morning, gamers. OMG, hi, good morning, Sallow. Chara, so happy to see you. Sallow, did Big Lady tell you what happened? Yes, we called last night and discussed it. How are you so calm? What good does panicking do? Calm all the time, Sallow. You weren't very concerned last night either, apparently. Yeah, but you're always calm. It's true. Here, I'm gonna give you a scenario. And you tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 of how anxious you would be. Oh, a game? I'd love to play. Car, do you want to play too? Can I play? Why? You just answer 10 for everything. OMG! Chara? Yeah? Sure, why not? Perfect. Okay. First scenario. You're alone in the woods. You're trying to find your way back to the main road. You're following your phone's GPS. Your phone has reception? Shut the fuck up. You're following your GPS, and 2 miles away from the road, your phone dies. I'd have a charger. Well, you don't hear. That's stupid. Okay, Chara and Sallow. Well, how stressed are you? Okay, also, what good is a charger gonna do when you're... It's like, oh, you're following a GPS. I think we're not in a car. We're... Oh, wait, onto the main road. Okay. I guess we are in a car, type of thing. I'd have a lot of panic. I'd have some panic and worry, type of thing. But also, at the end of the day, if it's in a car, like not as much. But if I'm walking, then yeah, because there's no way to really charge or like, get your battery percentage for that type of stuff. And also, I come from the city. There's no like actual like a good dense forest that you could get lost. There is, but they're a bit farther out from where I am. So if I go there, it's like, damn, why the fuck did I step out? So I was just, I think 6 because I'm thinking about like in the car type of thing, and then walking by yourself. I'd still be not panicked, but still like a good amount of worry for both. But yeah. That's a pretty good choice. Not too cocky, not too irrational. Perfectly concerned. I suppose I'd rank 2? Lol? Huh? That's admittedly lower than I anticipated. You think I need a phone to get out of the forest? Old man advantage! Lol. Okay. How about... You're called into your boss's office. And she sits you down and tells you they found drugs in your office drawer. I want to do that. I swear to God. 2. Let him have his moment. In this scenario, those are your drugs. And you don't know how they got there. And your boss looks like she wants to fire you. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how anxious are you? See, I'm definitely anxious just because of accusations. But I'm definitely not as anxious as the car for like being alone and things. It's just like I have to talk out and then I know that I'm speaking the truth. I think I'm more so anxious because even if I am speaking the truth, I still have a good amount of anxiousness. That's very much, I will just get fired and I kind of just have to ride with the course of things. So I guess it's around the same as the car thing, but it's like lower. So I give it a 4. A little bit of sweat, but not too much. Very normal, very rational. I think I'd agree for this one. This one wouldn't freak me out as much. Really? Ugh. I'm not some scared little kid. Lamau. Oh, this one's easy. A 1. Sallow, please, take my fairies and scientific poll seriously. I'm not sure he's lying, Toast. There's no way you're that calm. Life's too short to let little things get you down. Yeah. There's always something better ahead. Maybe. Or something worse. Maybe. Sallow, I wish you were my grandpa. Maybe I am. I had quite the time when I was young and strong, if you know what I mean. Ew! OMG. Haha, I also agree with ew. Rare Nathaniel aren't, they're cute. Okay, for people who don't know, for like my opinions on like, okay, for like the main like boys in the web novel, which is because we have Nathaniel, Damien, and then Xander. I definitely like Xander the most because I really love like um I really like soft boys type of thing, and also well actually no, that's not it. I like for like for like other like races and stuff, or like species and stuff, like whatever it's called for the games that you play, or like the author calls it. I like more so horned like tieflings or like demon like creatures compared to vampires and elves. Elves is afterwards and then vampires. I think it's really funny that I actually am not someone who goes for vampires a lot actually. Um especially nowadays I'm starting to get into more vampires, but I grew up more so like I like demons, I like dragons, I like werewolves. And then for what I like for myself, for like customization, I lean towards like elves and stuff. I like being pretty. No matter my gender, my gender is pretty. But yeah, this is very much so. I do need to save this photo because I do art for um the for like the MC and or the Lola and the boys as they cosplay actual Lola and reciprocating boy that's their favorite. So yeah. I really love her ears like being more pronounced in this. Really cute. Yeah. But Nathaniel, I think admittedly with like personality stuff, Xander's my favorite. Then it's Damien actually. Despite me not really liking werewolves, I do get the hype for the personality and stuff. He definitely is a bit more conceited that I'm about to smack you. Bap, 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 bap. And then Nathaniel's like, I'm not always drawn to like the more princely type, the soft, like perfect character, because I associate like perfectionism with myself, and it's very taxing. Like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to like content or like how I like do stuff. There's a reason why I tried live streaming and then said fuck it, we're recording instead. So yeah, instead we have this. But that's not how I understand, like I probably will end up wanting to date someone who's like that, who understands like my struggles with that, but that's no. With like dating sims, no. Aw, they're so cute. Also, I need more trauma. Now that's an excellent boy. Oh, we're talking about this idiot? Wow. Lol, wow. Oh no, there's Nathaniel controversy here too. Too? Lol. Here we go. Slash backstory Nathaniel. I did read this one originally playing. Nathaniel met Lola shortly after her breakup with Damien. He was drawn in by her bubbly personality and she by her steadfast kindness. For a while, he was a perfect boyfriend and showed unfailing support for Lola as Damien and Xander faltered. However, as Lola's life became more difficult and the pressure mounted, he eventually snapped and shouted at Lola for her neediness, and she dissolved into tears. Okay. So originally when I was playing this, I really did pander to Toaster for this. For this one, I don't know, because I personally also dealt with a breakup where part of like the snappiness was like you you are too needy, and also like you're too distant and also needy at the same time, which that's fair with how I was acting, but it's a really sore spot for me. Cause okay, I understand, like, yeah, for like being too needy, being too clingy and stuff, but at the same time, sometimes just say when to stop, and also if you tell them to stop, also tell them when they can approach you again and break that boundary. Like, I think that's the more maybe it's okay. It's a lot more complex because Xander is very not Xander. Oh god, Nathaniel is very much the perfectionism type. So it's like I can't ask or like let someone know or like my boundaries and stuff. So I get that, but it's so hard because with a relationship you need to like break those like notions or else you're not gonna be able to stick with them. I'm so sorry, Toaster. Oh yeah, I can't believe he yelled at her like that. Isn't it more realistic that way though? Think about it. Nathaniel has 1,000 expectations in his life. Constantly balancing them with a smile everywhere he goes. Isn't it believable that one bad day can make him snap? It doesn't mean he doesn't care for Lola. Sure. Okay, he does still care about Lola. I'm not denying that. It really hurt for like the snapping and stuff. There are better ways, and also maybe don't let the snap just end the relationship in total. Like I understand, like maybe just take a break, and for Lola it seems like it was a full breakup, so much so that she was fine for like maybe I can get together with Xander type of thing. It's like okay, the characters really do move on to like relationships really fast. I'm also one of those people just like take your time after a breakup. Why are you going to going to another relationship so fast? I'm one of those people. It's the reason why it's like I've broken up with my ex. It's how long has it been since I've been together with my ex? Almost 5 years, and I still have not dated anyone because I've been traumatized. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. It's like I need a break from relationships in total. I don't understand like getting into it right away. But yeah, it just it was like I think the writing with Nathaniel needs to be done better to emphasize that. There needs to be a bit more like it can't just be one snap for this type of thing. Or Lola can't just let the snap be the breaking point for everything. I understand she's also dealing with a lot, so she might as well cut it off. But then why are you also jumping into another relationship so fast, girl? Girl, please, your emotions. Like just rely on your friends. So, like hang out with hold up. Thank you. Like hang out with Celeste and Lydia for a hot second. Like that will be a lot healthier. Anyway, that's just my opinions with romance for that type of thing. I'm not interested in arguing. Please have your wrong opinions. Okay. He, some of those opinions, yeah, it's like we can't be too sympathetic, but also we can't just be like he's just horrible. You seem really to really understand Nathaniel, Toasty. I can't tell whether you meant that offensively or not. I don't. It's just interesting. I can feel Onion holding himself back. Uh-huh. I'll say one thing. I had no respect for anyone who lashes out at their significant other like that. Okay. Like, even with the sore spot of, like, lashing out with your significant other, I just feel like for both sides, like, okay, it's also, I'll say this, it's also, like, what I'm saying, it's also Lola's fault for, like, okay, he snapped at me I guess we're not dating for like, and both of them agreeing on that. That's both of their faults for having the breakup. Which is why I can't. If I were in this, I'm like, I can't ship those two, or like, I'm still upset with Nathaniel for that regard, but I'm also upset with Lola. I think I'd be upset with Lola a lot more so because of like moving on so fast. Does that make sense? But that does not mean like he, like, but and yeah, don't lash out at your significant others, but you can't just bottle those things up. Like sometimes you will have an explosion, but don't be like you don't just say like it's all your fault. Like try to like after that happens, like try to keep an open arm, especially if it was like very nice and sweet and stuff. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt for some regards. One red flag does not mean it's all over. It's also about communication. And then if it becomes a repeated offense, that's when that red flag is a time to let go. Does that make sense? Although don't give as much like forgiveness and like don't give so many people like second chances. I've done that way too much. I've done that a lot in my life, especially with my ex and stuff. There were so many things I should not have forgiven him for. But yeah, that's how I feel. You just don't respect anyone who's not a perfect boyfriend, and it means you're missing the whole point of his character. God, you're stupid. Name calling. Well, okay. Don't name call, but also, yeah, he is. It's because it's like if someone, it's so hard to be like the perfect boyfriend or perfect girlfriend. We're always gonna be at our breaking points. That shouldn't be a standard. So yeah. So that's why Toasty's flare is named that. And those with questionable taste. Yeah, exactly. The bias here. Oh wait, I forgot in all the panic yesterday. But how was work, Chara? Didn't you have a long day today? I did. I'm just glad it's over. Very happy you get to relax a bit now, Chara. More like sleep, lol. Aw, tired already. They worked all day, unlike you. Lamau? Are you sleeping, Chara? Yeah, but I want to talk to everyone. Like, okay. Like, oh, the thing is that I'm very much, this is how I talk to, like, people. Just like, if I'm in a conversation with, like, chat, it's like, oh, shouldn't you go to sleep for, like, work? That's some reason why I don't remind people for, like, what time I have to get up for work, even though I know a lot of people end up being work. No, actually, I take that back. I make people aware, but I don't tell people, hey, get me off of, like, the thing, because at the end of the day, it's my responsibility, and sometimes I just love the energy and vibes of talking to people more than I do sleep. It's like, that is my form of resting, or just, like, sitting back and just, like, talking in the chat, like, typing in the chat, or talking in a call, and just, like, let sleep take away, like that. So I think that's why I'm choosing this. I want to stay talking with you, but yeah. Oh, with me? They mean all of us. Don't hog all their attention. What the, I'm not. Get some rest, Chara. I hope your day is tomorrow is a little easier. Wait, I found another one. Huh? Aww, beach day. Excellent work, too. Thank you. Another one? Please, I'm begging you not to ruin this moment. Alright, Chara, sleep. You burned it. I don't want to sleep. Why are you all pushing me to sleep? Good night, Chara. Sleep tight. No! Oh, when did everyone move in here? Good night, everyone. My actual life. Just, Chara, time for you to go to sleep. Get out of the call. No! I either don't leave or I will just sleep in this call. That's how I... Is there seriously still no update? Oh! Is that going to get worse? Probably. Hi June, how are you today? Not great. Sorry, wish I was in a better mood. The whole Blooming might not get a final chapter thing has really drained my energy. Energetic June reduced to 1% battery. Is there anything we can do to cheer you up? Yeah. Find the author to tell that bastard to finally write a final chapter. June, I don't blame you. I feel that same sentiment. Because why would you say you're not gonna write the story anymore when you're at the final chapter, the final push? That's annoying. That's stupid. Where's the logic? Because it's fine if it's the beginning or middle or even like a little bit towards the middle but towards the end of this type of thing. Like you're 75%. That's kind of fine. It's a bit annoying. A bit more annoying for that, but it's kind of fine. When you're just one step, you're about to, like, imagine climbing up all the steps to try to go upstairs and you decide, nah, I don't need to go upstairs anymore. I don't need to turn in these important letters, these important papers to my boss. I'm gonna go downstairs. What? And then you get blamed for for not turning in those papers because those were important papers because you just decided at the last step to not go up. What is the point? What is... I swear if it ends up being one of you. I'd rather not think about that. Also, let me see my recording. We're at 52 minutes and I've ranted so much about the ending. No, please, let's talk about it more. XYX, candidates for traderdom, Quest 2, Lady, Night Owl, Onion Thief, Toasty, XYX, Sallow. Wow, you're not even including yourself. Oh, please. Where's Onion been, by the way? He's barely been in the past two days. He's just studying for an exam. He'll probably pop back in sometime soon this week. Studious. Don't you have exams too this week too? How can I focus on exams when Blooming is in this state? OMG. Night Owl, are you not studying enough? I feel bad. I do feel bad for saying that after going through his route. No, I'm not. But I can't help it. You're gonna get lectured by Quest when he when he sees these messages. Quest. Isn't he the most suspicious? Didn't he say he was the first member? I think he did say that, yeah. So then if someone was watching us the whole time, isn't it probably him? It's not Quest. I can say that with near 100% certainty. He's obviously most suspect. You think Quest can write a story this intricate and weird? OMG. I think he could. So you're doubting him too? Wait, no! I didn't mean it like that. I'm not sure. June does have a point. It's be stupid for the author to make himself a mod if he wanted to hide. Yeah, because if you're trying to not, like, draw attention. Then why would you make yourself bod? Okay. But also, yeah, it has to be someone like at the beginning type of thing. I don't know who came in first. It does not sound like Toaster came in first type of thing. If for like people coming in, I'd say June probably. Well, maybe June did come in like early, but also with how reactions are, Night Owl's reaction as well. XYX I can get like a bit suspicious, but see, I could see Big Lady. That's one I can see with interaction. She's a lot more. She's sad and calm, but a good but that makes her suspicious that it's like a healthy amount of like I've got to keep my head on. Does that make sense? Onion Thief, it's kind of no, just with how his opinions are, like not understanding the character. So why would he be the author? Sallow, maybe? I have no idea. It's also on the older side, so maybe like I don't know. Two is very young. Like throughout the other routes, two is so young. He's baby, or not? They are baby. Two is baby. Sorry. I need to remember because I went down the list of like saying he's. I called two he, even though two goes by they them pronouns. Whoops, I did not mean for that. Okay. But I think, and then the only other thing is that Bloombot was here at the beginning type of thing compared to everyone else. Or Quest and Bloombot, because why would you not have the bot here like at the beginning? So honestly, I suspect that there's like an actual person behind Bloombot. Like they say there's censor stuff, but they have like there's some parts where it is like censors, but they have a pretty good control on that type of stuff. Does that make sense? So yeah. And no one would suspect the bot because it's like that's not a person. Thank you, Chara, and I agree. Too easy is a suspect, and Quest isn't that stupid. This is so stressful. Ah! No! Poor Night Owl. Yeah, this is why Night Owl can't be in. Night Owl? Let's cheer you up, okay? Focusing on this world right now. This world without a blooming final chapter. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Oh, I see. Yeah, Night Owl. Isn't it a nightmare? Yes, it's a nightmare. I feel you there, amigo. Well, I have amazing news for you. What if I told you there was a perfect escapist world waiting for you, and you didn't even have to leave your stupid little room? LOL! I think the funniest thing is like saying LOL. It's just like League of Legends. that ain't that is the unhealthy escapist world. I feel like I'm getting baited into something. It's because you are. No, he isn't. Ignore June. She's already lost it today, remember? Okay. So, this world, you're interested. How do you not see this coming? I'm interested. I'll take anything. Well, I have great news for you. Final Fantasy XIV now lets you play all of Realm Reborn and the award-winning expansion Heavensward up to level 60 for free. Lol. Man! It's like 2 games in 1. Stop. Here. And then there's it. This does go to the actual link. I'm not clicking that. Oh, this looks interesting. This looks interesting. I'm currently swamped with Baldur's Gate right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one. XYX. Yes, my lord. Do we invite him? Of course, my lord. Invite me where? Good luck, Chara. Oh. New chat. Here. What is this? A private channel? It's locked to those seriously committed to gaming. Are you ready to seriously commit? Commit? You heard the man. This is very important. Can I know what part of gaming I'm committing towards? What else? Final Fantasy 14. Can I think about it? I don't want it to be like Genshin again where I waste so much time. Please. This is getting nowhere. Chara, let's talk it out face to face. Oh, a call? I can do that. That I can do. Lol. Are you joining XYX? No, thank you. XYX doesn't join calls. He's an idiot though, if it's no loss. I'll be waiting.
Hello. I've already set up a subscription for you while I was waiting.
That... did it...
You take forever to join calls, by the way.
No. I literally clicked right after you. What do you mean forever? Alright, I'm about to be sassy. No, I don't.
Uh-huh. I set your login info and password to be...
Huh?
Seriously? Ugh.
I'd be interested if there's like an actual censor bar over the mouse because also people could try to read lips. Reliable is this like censor? It definitely is really reliable that just speaking on the spot it already translates to like censorship, but damn, alright. Well, that's the censoring in a live call?
Very inconvenient.
You can imagine. Does that mean someone is listening to us right now?
It's possible, but I doubt it. It's probably some software they have set up, though, that is listening to our calls.
Oof.
Yeah. Anyway, looks like you'll have to set up the account yourself.
Dreads.
Are you on the website?
Yeah, but I want to talk to you more. That's more important. Besides, if you already got me a subscription, it seems like if it's potentially a paid subscription, I don't want to go on the thing right now. Let's just talk some more then.
No, we're talking because you need to play this game. More important. What the hell? At least open the site later, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna tease him a bit. We're gonna do other saves. No. There's automatic saves. That would have been helpful for before. Maybe. What can you do to convince me?
You...
This is why I love him. I get to tease him so much. Look at him. He's so cute when he blushes.
Well, have you played any MMOs before?
Yes, a little bit here and there. I played Secret Worlds, which, yes, is an MMO. It's like fantasy apocalyptic. Like imagine zombie apocalypse with fantasy. It's yeah.
Okay, so you already have an idea of what to expect.
Yeah.
All you need to get started is a keyboard, a mouse, and a few hours a week of free time.
See, that's the problem for that last part.
Easy enough, right?
Not sure I can if I can manage the free time part.
Oh, right. I forgot. You chose to work at an insane job.
Yeah.
Sorry. That actually came off more rude than I intended.
No, I call it an insane job too. Wow.
Sorry. Sorry.
You sound so cute.
So, why do you work there anyway?
Well, the pay is pretty good.
I'm pretty sure you could find pay like that elsewhere, no matter how good it is.
Yeah, but I live in fucking California.
Is that really the reason?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm usually too tired to give it too much thought.
So that's how they keep you satisfied, huh? No time to think about your situation.
It could be worse, right?
It could also be better.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a little stressed, but I don't know. Take it from me. It's better.
Wait. I need you to go back in time and say
It's
that
okay
line.
to be. Take it from me. It's better to aim for a happy life.
Are you happy playing that game all day?
Hey, I don't play all day,
From the sounds of things.
but yes. You, you have a nice laugh. It's warm.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
That's what I'd call my last one, but thank you.
Don't think that I've given up on getting you to play, though.
I was not counting on that
You
part.
haven't convinced me yet that you're inconvincible.
Because I'm not. Okay. Feel free to keep trying, Toasty. Because, no, I'm not. You can convince me. It's just, I have to go through my backlog of games. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I still haven't finished Baldur's Gate, and I'm gonna go do live streams for that one. And then my other games that I want to do, I'm gonna do live stream content with. So, I gotta really find the time for that.
Dangerous, giving me your permission like that. But, it's late. I don't want to keep you up too late if you have a long day ahead of you.
But we're talking. What if I just fall into sleep into call? But I don't mind staying up.
Really? Well, then this is me being responsible for you.
No. Boo.
Would you rather I was irresponsible?
I think that'd be a little fun, don't you?
I'll keep that in mind. Good night.
Good night, Toasty. Hello? Anyone online? Looks like a smaller crowd today, I'm afraid. Aw. I don't want sad music. Wait. Play. Oh. DM you? That feels better. Chara? You online? Yes? Hey, so, how's work? A little bit better today. Oh, nice. Why's that? I only had to work 1 hour late instead of 3 hours? I guess we take the wins where we can. Lol. Toasty? Yeah? What do you do for work? I don't think you ever told me. Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't really like to talk about it. Why is that? Well, when people hear about it, it alienates them a bit? I don't know. I won't judge you. I won't judge you, Toasty. Pinky swear. Well, are you, oh, I owe you, that's not the right words! I own a company. Silicon Valley style company. Like a CEO? Yeah, CEO. I can tell you already see me a little differently. Would you prefer I pretend I didn't, lol? Lol? Please don't. I kind of see you differently in a good way, though. Shows that you can be very responsible and how much you've, like, accomplished in such a time. Because you're still young. You work long hours too, right? Lol. I used to. Back when I hated myself. To be fair, though, it's a lot easier for me to decide to work fewer hours than for you to do. Know that. Man, being a CEO really sounds easy. Sure. Still, though, you could work less if you just, you know, get a different job. Lol, you're hiring? You know what? I kind of want to tease him. I'm gonna tease. I wouldn't mind being a secretary if you're hiring. I also don't mind secretary work. Wait, secretary? I can pull off a pretty, a nice pencil skirt. Wanna see? He's so flustered. What the hell? But for real, why not move on? I don't know. Change is hard. I see. Like changing jobs? Yeah. I see. There is a lot of uncertainty when you change jobs. Or even when your job itself changes, I suppose. Work changing? Yeah, it happens. I can relate. I suppose. Relate how? Without getting too into the weeds, my partners would like me to accept a buyout. It's the smartest decision for the company for our futures, but the company is important to you. Yeah, really important actually. It's like my baby. Ew. Ugh. I guess that's the best way to put it, but ew. I built it from the ground up. Using my own algorithms from when I was a teenager. So even though I know I probably agree in the end, it's because it's better all around. It still feels like, I don't know, a terrible loss. Yeah, it feels that way. Idiot, don't sell. Fuck your team. Howdy XYX. Yellow. I'm JK, sell to me. Lol. Sorry, can you afford it? Maybe. Lol. Lol. No, he's not kidding. Wait, what? Don't worry about it. So wait, sorry. You made an algorithm? Like an AI? Uh, well, I guess that's one word for it, but I kind of hate that buzzword. Oh, is that wrong? Not necessarily. It was an algorithm. I made it originally for a text adventure I was working on. Oh, wow, you made a game? I guess? Uh, it's from high school, so it wasn't anything special. Come on, don't sell yourself short. I didn't really see it becoming the basis for a company someday. I'm happy I am where I am now, but I care more about the work than the glory? That sounds arrogant. I get what you mean, no worries. Lol, thanks. How did you do it? Well, yes, reveal your secrets, Homji. Give them all to me, without giving too many away. It wasn't much more than what everyone else was doing. I was just better than they were. Lol, very humble. Look, I don't know how else to put it. I'll make sure that things are still running smooth. Okay. Do you still have that old adventure game? Maybe. Why? I want to play it. If it's... Play the game I made years ago? Come on, let him try. And... Didn't you plug it into the server bot a while ago? Lol? Shit, I did, didn't I? How the fuck did you remember that? I am all-knowing idiot. So, if I type a command, the bot will start it up? Yeah, I mean... The bot is surprisingly simple to plug stuff into it, so... I spent like 10 minutes slapping it in there as a function. You mess around with a server bot? Okay, so it is an actual bot. Huh. My theory's been ruined. It's not that hard. You're kidding me. I've tried and it never lets me in. I had to make my own bots. Your own bots? Letting you in? I knew you weren't as good as me. Ew, I fucking knew it. Anyway, let's go! It's time for adventure, teenage toaster style. Lol. Hope it's nothing cringy. Please, you've seen it already, dumbass. Go, 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 go! Okay. / text traveler. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. I love. You embark on a quest to the west, leaving your small village behind. What is the name of our adventurer? Chara Universe? Will you be our adventurer today? Yes. Welcome to your journey. Let's fucking go, dude. Don't give them any tips. Me help them win. Lol. I don't need help. Lone wolf. You choose to embark on the journey alone. OMG. Good luck, Chara. Ugh. It will react to anything you say in this chat until you pause the game. How do I pause? If you would like to pause your adventure, you can enter the command /Traveler Oasis. Easy. As you prepare to depart the village, you pack 2 larger items in your knapsack. A worn but sturdy hammer, and a plain lute wrapped in cloth. You know there will be danger ahead, but you know there will be lonely, songless nights as well. The hammer will keep you safe, and the music will keep your spirits high. However, you realize you can only keep one item in inside your knapsack. Even with the lute wrapped in cloth, the risk is too great that the hammer will break and damage your lute as you walk. One item will have to remain in your arms. As you depart, which item do you choose? The lute. I like bards anyway. I'm like, okay. Play music. You draw your lute back out from your knapsack, idly tuning it as you walk down the path towards the village gates. The comfort of your music keeps you relaxed even as you feel the stares of the townsfolk. Interesting choice. I bet you're wondering if that was the wrong choice. Don't give anything away! I wasn't going to! You're finished packing and leave your past life behind you. Nobody wished you well. Walls of solemn eyes stared after you, silently and apathetically. This town had never been a home for you. So to the west you went. To the west where there were beaches and sunshine, smiling families and springtime blossoms. Do I have no family? You do, but like the rest of the village, they have grown silent and still over the years. It's as if a warm blanket was pulled from the sleepy village and never replaced. An unbreakable curse, a curse that you felt creeping into your bones on your 16th birthday, and from that day forward, you knew you could not stay. Very edgy writing, Toasty. Please. I didn't write most of it, remember? The algorithm took samples on pieces from online forums, and some bits from my own writing, which was a... Yeah, okay, it was amateur. Lamau? No, I like it so far. This is really cool. It's nothing compared to what it is now. But thanks, I appreciate it. Take the compliments, dumbass. Let's pause for now. It's getting late. Aww. Okay. / Traveler Oasis. Adventure pause. Resume at any time with the command adventure / continues. Talk about inconsistent bot commands, please. Are you gonna be online for Final Fantasy XIV tonight, XYX? Oh my fucking god, he's already offline. Do you two play together? In Final Fantasy XIV? No. Definitely not. We've been, trying to find each other for a few months now in game. It's, not been panning out? It doesn't help that I couldn't get my usual handle in the game. But, huh? Can't you tell each other your usernames? Not with the sensor hanging around. It's fine though. XYX lives for stupid challenges like these. I'm sure we'll find each other eventually. I should log in and play for a bit. It always distracts me from work things that I wish that I didn't have to think about. So it really is like your escapism then. Yeah. I log on, play with some friends for a while, and forget that I am who I am. For a while, I'm just someone enjoying a world somebody else made. A world that someone put a lot of care into. All my worries get to take a comfortable backseat. I see. I feel the same about Blooming, to be honest. And that's fair. I feel that. Sometimes there is like that story that you're like, oh, I'm so attached to, and it's like becomes your comfort thing. Like, there's been a lot. I've been into like a lot of things. One of the weirdest stuff is like one of the stuff I'm like that I got into like when I was younger, or like by younger I mean like late high school, was what was it? It was a show called Discord Murder Party. Like, that's one that's like, why did you get into that? And it's like, it's my little escapism as they like role play and act out like all sorts of character roles, and there is an overarching plot, but you like in the earlier seasons you didn't have to really follow the overarching plot. You could just follow the contained plot really well and just like see how like the actors are like bouncing off one another. It's really fun. And it felt so nice. It felt so nice that people could just pretend to be these characters, and sometimes you just wish like, oh, there's so much potential for more stuff. And not all of the characters got to be like full-fledged characters or anything, or even like repeat characters. Sometimes when they do, it's fine. It's like, it makes it much more fun. But but even after all these years, I'm happy that it at least ended, like had a proper season. They really pushed through to like, they worked so hard to like push through. There are some bumps. There's definitely a lot of bumps in the road and stuff. Like the main like writer or like creator of the show, like she was struggling with her hands and stuff. Like, and that definitely like made stuff a lot harder to like do. So but I appreciate it. There's also so many more stories. Like there's I want to do a thing where I talk about like fan fictions or like stories that I'm into or have been into in the years that I'm like, they inspire me so much, because sometimes I have a world that I'm like slowly creating type of thing, but sometimes it's just easier to make a new OC based off like the circumstances, or work with the OC, like the characters that are in that story. That's why, yeah. That's also why I like visual novels, because I get to make a new character and then like really get to like play around and flesh out like what they could be. Like that's the reason why with my arts for Quest and like Night Owl, for like after the story stuff, like they like, I change outfits compared to like the one that I have on the screen, like, and it's all in good fun. Huh, I could tell. It matters to you a lot to you, doesn't it? Yeah, it keeps you going. I think that's why I'm a little nervous about it ending. Because you won't have that escapism anymore? Well, there's always Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe someday. I'll take what you can get. Lol. Sorry, back to Bloomik. I used to count the days until the next chapter. I used to, yeah, like, just talking about, like, DMP. This is not going to be important to anyone who doesn't know the show, but I'd wait, like, making sure that it's like, okay, is there a live stream this Sunday for, and okay, and can't wait. Oh, there isn't? Then I'll just have to wait. I'll be patient type of things. Like, that's just how it is when you're really into something. It gave me something to look forward to. Do you want other web novel recommendations? Not really, to be honest. I'm not sure it'd be the same, quite the same for me. That's also the thing about me, is that, even though there's like, oh, there's other like mafia games and stuff that are like plot stuff. I was watching like Smosh's like mafia games, but like they're not mafia werewolf games, but sometimes they're not always the same, because it's just like at a certain point I'm like, I need more. Like, I'm definitely, the videos that I watched were for, there was a lot more people involved. a lot more like stuff like werewolves and stuff. You had to really strategize, and it's but also the chemistry with the people is not always the same. Like they have their own humor and stuff. I really ended up, and for some reason for the one that I got into for DMP, that's the humor I got into and stuck with me for so many years to come. That so much so that I ended up making friends with people of those community. So yeah. Alright. But thanks for showing me your game. I did have some fun with that. Yeah, of course. Thanks for playing it. Even though it's just a silly teenage thing. It was pretty cool for a silly teenage thing. Lol. Thank you. And by the way, ever need someone to vent to about work? I'm always around to listen. Just if you need it. Not that you need to tell me specifically. You can vent to anyone, but it doesn't have to be me. But if you want it to be me, I'm here. That means a lot. Thanks, Toasty. You're welcome. Have to go, but talk to you later? Yeah, let's play some more of your game later. Alright? How much long? An hour and 30 minutes already, and we're just in day 4. See, this is why I needed to restart, because the amount of technical difficulties in the other live stream was so bad. Because it turned 4 hours of content to less than 3 hours. Which, whoops. So that's why I'm redoing this. Chara? NakedToaster? Chara Universe? We're just gonna annoy each other with this. I don't need to say this out loud. Okay, so I know this is kind of lame, but I was wondering if you wanted to play more of that adventure game? Yeah! Now that XYX is offline, we actually might make some progress, lol. You don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, yes, I've been thinking about it so much. No, you haven't. I would. Have you? Don't answer that. I'm into Baldur's Gate. Why wouldn't I get into this? Let me just jump right in. Wait, I had a question about last time. Huh? The description of the hometown being lifeless and cold. Did that come from your writing, or... I wouldn't put too much weight on it. Or into it. I think it was from my stuff, but it's hard to remember, you know. I was just very moody back then, you know? How so? I don't know if it's worth it to get into it. It's worth it if you want. I'm always here to listen. Just like you're here to listen to me. Sure? Yeah. Okay, well... I was left to my own devices most of the time growing up, which was good and bad. But overall, it was just lonely. I'm not broken up about this stuff anymore, don't worry. But back then when I was a teenager, I am definitely going through it. It did lead me to try out programming to fulfill my time, and led me to where I am now. So I do appreciate that in a way. And that's why you're so attached to the algorithm, like you mentioned yesterday. Yeah, it saves me. so giving up is really, really hard. But anyway, anyway. Can't live in the past, right? I understand. I'm sure it'll turn out alright. Thanks. I hope so too. But anyway, it's time for more adventure continues. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. Sweet. I don't know why I said it like that. Last time we met our adventurer, Chara Universe had left to find happiness to the west. Nobody bade farewell, but it didn't bother our hero much. They had brighter shores on their mind. Now we continue. The path is relatively straightforward. Some would argue even the compass our hero carries is unnecessary. The trek across the dusty plains alone for 3 days. Oh wait. You trek across the dusty plains alone for 3 days and 3 nights until you are met with a grove of towering oak trees. So it's reading. Going through the grove is the fastest way to reach a small settlement on the other side, which you'll need to do since you're running light on food and water. You take a couple of deep breaths to steady your nerves and march into the woods. It's time, no more delays. Far down the path, you make out a tall, lean figure. They're positioned on a narrow path no part of the path between 2 trees, still and unmoving. You swallow. This part of the grove is particularly brambly, so there's no other path you can take, and faint chittering noises in the trees across you leave you less than eager for lingering too long. You put one foot in front of the other and approach. As you near them, you realize that the tall elf with sunken eyes and long hair stares down at you coldly. Oh, interesting. What do you mean? / Traveler Oasis? Just so the bot doesn't start reacting to you. So, it's sort of random chance who you see first, and that elf is pretty rare to encounter. Oh, lucky me then. Lol, maybe? Maybe? You'll see. Adventure continues. What do you want? How do you respond? I want to pass? Oh, please. He rolls his eyes and stares down the path again, ignoring your presence. Okay, see what you mean, Toasty. Lol. Please, just for a moment. I just need to get to the other side of the grove. I don't know why I have this posh, accent. Do I look like I give a shit? Find another way around. As we know, that is fruitless. You can either turn back or convince the elf to make room. But the odds of you convincing him seem reasonably low. What do you do? You know what? I've been walking for 3 days and 3 nights. I might as well vibe and play some music. Maybe also because the music in the background, I'm like, yeah, excellent choice. Does it matter that I don't know how to play a lute IRL? / Traveler Oasis? I mean, I don't think it does. If it mattered, then I would have failed this 1,000 times, lol. Do you play any instruments at all? I'm just curious. I used to? I vaguely remember piano. Like, if I really, remember, the positioning and stuff, I could do piano. but also we don't have batteries for that piano. Um, um, I did French horn, and then the thing that I'm known more so is more so singing than I do with instruments. So, yeah. Lucky? I wish I had learned when I was younger. Young me was so stupid to turn down those lessons. Slash adventure continues. Resigned to the fact that you won't be able to strong arm your way past them, you sit on the forest floor and string the lute forward. The elf ignores you and continues to stare down the path. You take your time tuning the instrument. You're in no rush after all. Pluck one string, tune, then the next, and then the next. That's not tune. Go back. Huh? Sorry, I needed to just think fast. And try to tune it. Wrong, give it here. You cast an anxious glance down the forest path as he mutters some. After casting an anxious glance down the forest path, he mutters something to himself and sits down on the ground before you, arms outstretched. You pass your instrument into the elf, and he cradles it in his arms. He leans forward over the strings, brings his ears close to the lute, as he gingerly plucks each string. With the softest turns, he perfectly tunes each and every string before handing it back to you with a sigh. There. Now my ears won't bleed. Those are bleeding. Thank you? Sure. He quickly stands and steadies his eyes back down the path, exactly as he did before. What are you looking at? I'm waiting for someone. He seems a little guarded. Best not to push him too much on this. Still, you wonder what circumstances led him staring so intently and waiting this specific spot. Was his friend whisked away by some magical being? Is he unable to leave due to a curse? As if he can read your mind churning. The elf steps aside and steps back. Just go. It doesn't matter. The story is not as interesting or nice as anything you're dreaming up, I'm sure. Surprised, you nod and thanks and carry on past him. He steps back into place behind you, and you can hear a low hum from him lifting through the forest as you head down the path. Ooh, you got him past him on your first try. Nice job. Looks like someone has some good news. Let's pause this for now, yeah? / Traveler Oasis. Adventure paused. Resume at any time with the command. / Adventure continues. Let me check. Oh my god! Finally free! Easy. That elf didn't trip me up for a second. Not even XYX got out of the woods his first time. Really? Oh yeah, he tried to climb a tree or something and he fell to his death. Lamau? Yeah? We can play more later if you like. Yeah, yes, I'd like that. Okay. Aren't you glad you studied? Night Owl, you took your exam? You sure did. We both did, actually. Oh, does that mean you're going to graduate soon? Yeah. I don't know why that's what I gave Anya's. Congratulations. Thank you, Chara. I'm so happy that I I never have to take an exam ever again. What the hell? Oh no, Onion, I forgot. You haven't been around lately. Did I miss something? What's going on? There's a notice in the Blooming Panic channel. Okay, I'll check it out. Let us know when you're finished reading. It's so sad. Yeah. Very unfortunate. I wish there was something we could do about it. Okay, what the hell? Permanent hiatus. Yeah. Jesus. So this server's a goner then. Don't say that! Maybe. I've been thinking you might be able to do something. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Okay. You might be able to do something. What do you mean? Oh, I think this is the call history and stuff. Okay. So I don't know if I ever told you this, but I didn't read Bloomik until after I joined the server. Is this really the appropriate time to be shitposting? I'm not shitposting, Onion. I really hadn't read Bloomik at the time. What? Then how did you find the server? I was emailed a download link. Emailed?
You're lying.
I'm not. Why would someone send you a link directly? I'm not sure, but I had read something similar to Bloomik by the time that email showed up. Something similar? I promise this isn't a shitpost. I had read a series of weird shorts online called Blooming Panini. Huh? I swear I'm not lying. Like I'm gonna believe that. You aren't going to get me that easily. Oh, listen. It had a lot of the same characters, but they were all Italians. Quest. Okay. So you know people who do like Onion Thief, but also I really can't. Look, hold on, I'll sketch them out. Oh my fucking god, I gotta see. No way. I'd usually expect this level of idiocy from XYX, and he rubbed off on you too much, Toaster. Personally, I'm interested. I'm sure there are some fascinating images. Okay, look. Look at them. I never realized this. Xander Gelato? Oh my fucking god. Is that Damien as Carbonara? Oh, Lola's such a cute tiramisu.
Toaster, you're on thin ice.
Ugh. Cara, you know I'm not lying, right? Of course. Because why would you bring this up? And also have food like associations and people think you're not as into Blooming Panic. Whatever everyone else. So yeah, why would you be into AUs? That's what I feel like. Thank God. Can you call right now? Yeah, I have time. Okay. You know what? I'll be.
Hey, thanks for joining.
Why are you staring at me like that? I mean, I don't mind. But you're staring at me like that.
I know that was a little weird, but I really am telling the truth. Like I told you a few days ago, I really did read something else prior to Blooming Panic. It was just, well, as you can see, it was something a little weirder than Blooming Panic.
Only a little weirder?
Okay, maybe a lot weirder. You want to know the most fucked part of it?
Definitely.
You know how in Bloomik, Lola's going through that weird plant transformation?
Yeah? Right.
In Blunini, she's molding.
So she's dying? Molding?
Pretty gross, huh?
That's so much darker than Bloomik.
Huh? Why's that?
She's running away instead of transforming? That's actually really sad.
Oh. Huh. That is pretty dark, now that I think about it.
Okay. Yeah, so how does it end?
I suppose how you'd expect. She vanished.
What the hell was wrong with the author?
Whoa, that's...
Oh. Actually... Okay, I thought that was like the old... Because there's some things I'm like, I think I chose this because I accidentally saw in the guide. No. You're right. I shouldn't... Now it's a fun take. Why am I upset over someone killing their favorite OC? I do that. I'm one of those people. So, no, poor Lola.
Yeah, I mean, we aren't sure how Bloomik was supposed to end, but it felt like it wasn't going to be that tragic. Anyway, I managed to find those short stories again. It looks like they were all written prior to the first chapter of Bloomik.
So the author just likes to reuse characters?
That's my guess. It had some similar plot points though, which was odd, like Nathaniel snapping at Lola.
So that's why that didn't catch you off guard. See, that makes much more sense. And also, you got a different dimension with the characters through Blooming Panini before Blooming Panic. Maybe they were trying to perfect their craft?
Yeah, maybe they wanted to see which story style fit the characters better.
Italian food or urban fantasy?
Apparently a difficult choice for the author. I'm gonna keep digging though. If I'm lucky, the author dropped some sort of hint or accidental clue as to who they are. Or maybe there's another alternate version of the story out there that will have even more clues.
How much weirder would it get then? It seems a lot of work. Do you have time for that?
To be completely honest, not really. Really digging into my raid hours. But this is important to you, right?
Yeah, it is. You're doing this for me? I thought you'd care about. It's like for all of us. He said, he pointed me out. So yeah.
Yeah, I am. Does that make you uncomfortable? I don't mean anything by it.
No, I really appreciate it. That's sweet of you.
Sweet? It's nothing. I just know what it feels like to be losing something you care about, you know?
I feel that. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Toasty.
No problem. I'll do my best to find out who the author is. I promise.
Not to suddenly change the topic, but you mentioned Nathaniel had me... mentioning Nathaniel had me thinking.
About what?
You're the only one on the server who really likes him, huh?
Actually, until recently, Onion Thief was a fan too.
You know, I can believe that. I don't know why he stopped then. Really?
Sure was, but, I mean, you saw. Onion Thief can't stand humans with flaws.
Yeah. That's why I can't handle onion. For I'm sorry about like the onion hate that I had from the last route in this one. It's I flaws are so fun because it's just like because people aren't perfect. There are some flaws that are like, yeah, no, you need to get fixed. Like that, you can't make that as an excuse. But I don't know. People who are perfect aren't. That's why I didn't get into Nathaniel for the longest time. For like, oh, he's like the description I keep saying. It's like he's perfect. Like I could see the appeal now. That's like perfect and like snapped. I still put him on the bottom because also Nathaniel unfortunately has a name that's similar to my own brother. So that's not what he said.
I'm sure that's what he meant, though.
Yeah.
I've always liked Nathaniel, even in Blooming Panini when he was just a bowl of delicious risotto.
Is that because of your favorite food? You know, he sort of has a similar vibe as the elf from the Venture game.
Huh? That angry elf? No, he doesn't. Nathaniel is very calm and polite. You just have his recent outburst on your mind. Tisk tisk.
Okay, you can say that, but it feels like they could work hand in hand really together. Like, if you merge those two characters, they work really well, where it's just like you try to be perfect, but you have a deep anger inside of you that you have to like quell because that's not proper behavior type of thing. You can, and also with the perfectionism, with like fixing the like noticing like the loot being so out of tune that he like picks it up. That can work well with Nathaniel if you think about it. Like you can't say that they can't. Like you can't say that.
But for the record, I like that angry elf as well. One of my favorite encounters.
I'm curious. It's about his backstory then.
Well, maybe you'll get to see more of him. I think he shows up in a few other branches.
Okay, then I'm excited.
But anyway, just like Nathaniel, I like how believable he is.
Yeah, I feel that. Nathaniel?
He's the most realistic character, personality-wise.
That's fair. Yeah, you're more likely to encounter someone like Nathaniel compared to like definitely. Well, no, you could compare them a lot of times, but or you can bump into people like all sorts of ways that are like the boys. But Nathaniel's one that you see like universally with everyone. Like, not all the time there's gonna be that point of conceitedness that you kind of just push someone away for romance purposes. Like if they're like not perfect, like not everyone is gonna be like that. Why am I looking at the shine upstairs? Getting distracted. My artist eyes. And then yeah. So gosh, I would be the type to be playing with his hair while talking. I don't want to talk about that, okay. But yeah, and then for Xander, there's a lot of people that meet like him, but also it's in different. There's so many different forms with it. Like, but also it's like there's always like a tipping point with those. Like, you could see with like Xander's like ignoring when feelings get pushed away. A lot of times with characters when they're when void of their feelings and no, like if someone that they like is like has a crush on someone else, it's either like they're just super stuck in the friend zone, or at times just not even friends at all. There's some people who like take that to heart too much or just can't handle it. Like I understand part of the sentiment, but just dude, why am I playing with your hair? Like, but yeah, it's like the perfectionism is something you could combine with any character, any person, and it helps like it really does like have a sense of like realism, because we can all struggle with like a lot of people struggle with like getting things right, even if they say that they don't. There are times where we have to for stuff like a job or something. So yeah, or maybe he's just the one that you relate to most.
Well, I'd like to think I wouldn't yell at my partner like that, but I can empathize with the feeling of cracking.
Oh, are you dating someone?
No, I'm not dating anyone. Don't worry.
Why did she say don't worry?
That just slipped out. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that.
You're cute. Ah! My buttons! So how would you treat your partner?
Oh, I'd like to believe I'd treat them pretty well, I guess. I've always been a sort of giver in past relationships. I like giving gifts and pampering the other person.
So your love language is gift giving?
Love language? Yeah, sure, probably. What about you?
My love
Yeah.
language?
In previous relationships? I guess I know you've dated at least one asshole before. Was he the only one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Ugh, I'm sorry. You deserve happier experiences.
I know. I know, but those are scary.
So, yeah. What about your love language?
Like, okay. So I did this in the last, live stream where I did explain my reasoning for, which one I'd go for. I'll say the one that I'm least like, which is the acts of service one, because as someone who's, in a big family, I'm the eldest of, 4 or 5, younger siblings. Even with, step siblings or, half siblings, even with the having, my half brother's, other half sister, and then her other, baby half sister, I am still the oldest of them all. And I'm often have to do stuff where I push my life out of the way, so that's why I am definitely not someone with acts of service. I love gift giving, but also I do that also with family and friends as well. I think I also have a tie with family with that, or friends and stuff. And I think the one for my love language for romantic or platonic love is exclusively that. And there's also the same with words of affirmation. That one is very much a friend thing I do, because I like making specific compliments, especially with people who are in the creative field and stuff. Sometimes saying stuff how just comments of their art, of how good it is, what I like about it, even if it is stuff I want to eat it, explaining why the colors draw my attention, or even the line art is so crisp that I want to bite into it, and then I do compliments for. I used to do stuff these things called compli bombs, where you would make big word essay compliments to someone just to try to make their day. It definitely got draining, because for stuff I want to do it for everyone I know, it's so hard to do that when sometimes you don't. I'm someone who's I don't want to repeat it too much, or maybe I'm sounding too redundant or annoying type of thing, or oh no, they're getting cluttered with the same message over and over again. That's why it's not a love language for me, or at least not my big one of at least this is not the one I do with partners or platonic, or a quality time is just for everyone. I am someone who's a lot more quieter than you think. I could just vibe in a room and be this feels nice, but sometimes I have an annoying feeling where it's I'm just annoying someone. It's a scary thing. But with everything said, I am someone who likes physical touch. I say this as someone who's very much touch, very sensitive to touch. I'm very touch repulsed. But when I really do trust someone to be someone as a platonic partner or relationship, I really do like touch. I really my ex definitely took advantage of that, because he took advantage for even though I just wanted times where I spend time with him, like quality time, but also cuddled with him during that time. Like I wanted to play a video game and just like cuddle with my like ex type of thing. Like can I just have that? Can I just feel safe in someone's arms? I just want to like hold someone or be held and stuff. like sure, we could do stuff like planting kisses, but I don't need it to be like sexual. I just need to feel safe, and that's the greatest thing I can feel and to love someone with. To feel like I'm so safe in their arms and nothing can break this, and just know that love is safe and in good hands. So, and even so, even though I have done stuff like loud stuff, like I have kissed some of my friends, I have like hugged hugged my friends and stuff, I'm still not so touchy-feely. I am so scared because it feels weird for me sometimes. I need to be really like, I'm ready to hug someone or like cuddle with someone. I need it to, and like physical touch is so intimate to me, even if it isn't like actually like sexually intimate. So that's why physical touch is my greatest and biggest love language. Even as I get older, I'm like, no, I don't like physical touch that much. I do. I don't want all types of physical touch, sure, but that's the best way to know that I really have trust and love and care for you.
Oh, interesting. You're very honest.
I had to go through a bunch of stuff to find that out, though. You asked.
I guess I did.
And you're the one blushing.
I feel like I
over
learned
that.
some fun things about you today. You're pretty interesting.
That's a really nice thing to say. Me?
Of course. The person who refuses to leave a backbreaking job and tries to extract bits of happiness from an online story? I think they're pretty intriguing.
Shut up.
It's getting late. You have a long day tomorrow, right?
I don't want to keep talking to you. I don't feel like if I had someone talking to someone like this, I'd still want to continue talking.
Me too, you know? But tomorrow, you would be upset if you stayed up any later. Talk to you later?
Yes, sweet dreams, Toasty.
Good night.
When I draw myself, when I do the drawing for Toaster and myself, it's just gonna be me whining about sleeping. And oh gosh, we're 2 hours in and we're day 5. Wow, small crowd. That's still occurring, I see. That was not Sal's voice, but I don't know what happened there. Indeed it is. How's work, Chara? It was alright, but about as good as I could expect. Huh, that doesn't sound very enthusiastic. You work in finance, yeah. Oh wait. You know what? Wait a second. Let me load for a hot second. Maybe I do want to save scum for a hot second. Right. It was terrible, but what else is new? I'm being honest. Rough stuff. Yep. I see. I know that struggle well. Stay strong. That was your field until you retired, Salo? No, my first wife was in that field. First wife? What happened? She passed on 2 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. She was a wonderful woman with a wonderful life. She certainly won't be happy if she knew people were still grieving her years later. From what you've told us, I'd believe that. Well, the anniversary of her passing is coming up soon. As well, my current wife is planning a trip to see her with me. That's sweet of her. Isn't it? I wonder what flowers I should bring. Are roses too much? Not enough.
Good heavens. You really think so?
Well, that's what I brought her last year. Roses are perfect, very romantic. Okay, oh wonderful. Phew. Well, bring at least 3 bouquets then. You underestimate me. I planned on bringing at least 4. She deserves to be pampered. Salu, tell me if this is too much, but it's really sweet how happy you are, but it's also surprising. What do you mean? I mean, don't you mourn at all when you go to the grave? Well, suppose I'd be lying if I said it's never hard. But I try to make sure it's a little celebration of her life. And she lived a happy, full life. Well, except when she was stuck at work. Quit your job, Chara. I admire you, Sallow. Me? Why? If I were to lose someone precious to me or something, I'm not sure I could be as bubbly as you. Toasty? Why did you use that? Why did you do that? Okay, I have a friend named Bubbly, that's why. Or I know someone named Bubbly. It's like, you know when you know, sometimes there are times where you see like a username and it's like, it's supposed to be like an object or like it's like a noun or like a word. No, not a noun. It's a word that's used like in the dictionary and stuff, but you're like, that word doesn't exist. That's just my friend. What do you mean? What do you mean you're using this as a description word? What do you mean? So yeah, well, it happens. It's like, okay, when Bloombot said quest, I was just like, Armad? Every time I see lady, in this game it's just like, lady, onion, so yeah. Well, you already aren't as bubbly as me, and so set your expectations accordingly. It also took me some time to get to this point. I was quite lonely for some time. My first wife was my closest friend. We had picnics on Thursdays outside our office, went on wine tours every Sunday we could manage to get away. It was wonderful. I still remember the night we lost her, or vividly remember the night we lost her. I'm not sure I can forget it. Makes sense. That sounds difficult. When I met my current wife, Mara, she understood what I was going through. We actually met at a group of for widows and widowers. Aww. happy to meet her. What a gem. But you both still miss your old spouses from time to time. Of course. They were both wonderful people. At least that's what Mara tells me about her old heartthrob. It was frightening back then to not know what to do with the rest of my life. The sudden change was a lot to take in. But here I am now. If I had never met Mara, she wouldn't have brought me this beautiful laptop, and I would have never met you fine folks. Oh, I'm glad I was able to meet you too, Sallow.
It's scary to lose that which you care deeply about. And it's all.
No.
It's scary to lose that which you care deeply about. And it's all right to often mourn that loss. But remember, there's still beautiful things to explore ahead of you, and the memories will stay with you forever.
That's a heartwarming sentiment. Very inspirational. I do try. I must be off. Mara will be back soon. I feel a sudden urge to make a pot of delicious tea for us to share. Bye-bye! How are you feeling, Chara? I'm alright. Salad seems very happy. Nice. Yeah, he is very happy. All the time, actually. I don't know. If I didn't know him better, I'd be suspicious of it. I was going to offer a call, but you probably would rather get some sleep. Actually, I'd love to chat. I'll be in the call channel. Be right there. I love him. I love Toasty.
Hey, I realized that that Sallow conversation got a little bit heavy. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. It was a kind of nice conversation, to be honest.
Okay, good. I thought so too, but I wanted to be sure. Sallow's always been a future is brighter than you think sort of person. He's not. Makes me think sometimes. Sallow's always been a future is brighter than you think sort of person. He's nice to have around the server. Makes me think sometimes that I'm overthinking my problems. I'm sure he.
Oh my god.
Sallow's always. Makes me think sometimes that I'm overthinking my problems. I'm sure he wouldn't be as torn as I am.
About the buyout?
You remembered? Yeah, the buyout. I still don't want to sell, but maybe I'd be more willing to let go if I had a sort of guarantee that I would be able to move past it.
Wouldn't that be nice? A guarantee for every choice you make?
It would. I wish I was able to fully embrace that mindset of letting things go when it's time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Speaking of, I did do some more digging around Bloomik.
Oh? You did?
Yeah. I couldn't stop thinking about it, to be honest. Barely slept much last night.
Aw.
But don't worry, I'll make up for the lost sleep tonight and refuse to get out of bed until 2 p.m. at the earliest.
Oh, good. Why not the whole day then? Why not sleep through the whole day? You've earned it then.
Now that's an idea. But yeah, I looked around for more details on Bloomik, but it just got weirder and weirder the more I looked.
How so?
I think I found a really old, really early draft on a fiction site, but instead of a set of stories or one long web novel, it was a short story about Lola's transformation. No love interests, no college, just Lola sitting in a room contemplating her end.
That's even darker than Blue Nini.
Right? Makes me wonder why it branched out into the weird, convoluted story it is today, given that the original premise has stayed the same all this time. Here, a quote. I closed my eyes, wishing I could go back to the me I once was, but I knew better than to dream of impossibilities. The story never goes into what the change was this time, just focuses on Lola's thoughts.
Interesting. Vague.
Yeah, but the better thing? There was an author signature. Bloom.
Oh? Oh my god, a name?
Yeah! I'm gonna poke around a little and see what I can find with that. Might dig around the server too and see if there's any clues I missed.
Wouldn't June have found those ages ago?
She can't look as thoroughly as I can. Can you imagine if I find another alternate universe, though? I wonder what else this Bloom person could write Lola into.
I'm dying to see what else you've find for alternate universes, to be honest.
I'm not sure how much weirder it could get from Italian food.
Okay, so I said this as I'm gonna say a joke that I did, the last time I played, like, during, like, the first big live stream, the one that, like, cut out, unfortunately. I said, like, it could be worse, it could be, like, oil rigs. Picture this, rooming panic, and offered that to happen. Whoops.
Rooming?
Like cars?
What would Lola be? A Prius?
Oh my god. Don't date this back. I'm not gonna give Tesla that. No, Nathaniel would be a Volkswagen.
How the hell do you come up with something like that?
I don't know.
Incredible.
Okay, I said that as like, I don't know. You do not want to know my kidding, like, skills. There was one time where I just went insane and said, I'm just gonna kin assign people's shoes. And I guessed 2 people's shoes that they had in their closet. Like, one of them was wearing them at the time while going to college and just took a picture. And then the other just took a picture, went to their closet and grabbed a picture. And so, I took a picture. So yeah, I don't know. It just came to me while we were talking.
You're sweet.
Thanks, and you're cute.
Cute? You think I'm cute? What the hell?
Especially when you blush like that. What? Did I misread the situation?
No, wait, that's not...
Oh god, I did, didn't I? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
You did misread. I'm very, fine. I'm good. great, even.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Shit. Why do you always make me feel like a teenager when I talk to you? My heart feels like it's pounding out of my chest.
Same here. It doesn't help with your noises.
This is usually where we say goodnight, but I don't really want to say it yet. What about you?
I kind of want to stay up with you, if that's okay.
Really? That makes me really, really happy. Since you're staying up, I just want to say it. I'm interested in you. In, that way. Is it safe to assume you feel the same way?
Yeah, I like you, Toasty.
Shit. You didn't even hesitate with that, huh?
I feel like I've made it plenty obvious, so it's not even hard for me to say.
Obvious? Maybe it was to other people, but I'm a little slow to notice these kinds of things. I would have said something sooner if I'd noticed.
I can tell with how much you're blushing. Have to get the door real fast. But yeah, I could tell with how much you're blushing right now. I'm curious. How it sooner?
That's a little embarrassing to admit.
Please.
It was after that call we had, where I tried to sign you up to play 14. The way you talked about Bloomik, and your honesty about your job, it kinda stuck with me. I felt like we understood each other's struggles with letting go of things that mattered to us. And then the next day, when you empathized with my buyout problem, it sealed the deal.
It's also because for the buyout part, for it being something that you're so passionate about, I understand completely, because as someone who does like writing or like storytelling in general, I've wrote stuff like on Wattpad, even, or like acted with like a friend type of thing. I've always wanted to make my own show type of thing, or story, or like book series. And my first like giant book series that I really wanted to push to possibly make it my whole career as an adult, it's sadly gone. It's because sometimes first drafts aren't the greatest. I think the same sentiment could be with Bloom for Blooming Panic for her first like short story. But for me, it's different. It's something that, for part of the thing, I traumatized a few people with my stories, and we can't have that. That doesn't make it fun for anyone. And that's another thing. What was the other oh, I remember now. Even though, why didn't... Of course I remember what happened. It's has to do with my ex, because he was also creative. And sometimes he'd push down his creative stories kind of down my throat, and to learn the lore of like the worlds that he was into, even though they were very lore heavy, or like there's so much information in them. Gosh, I could not get into Naruto to save my life, and he kept trying to like explain why these characters are like this, even though the characters don't actually act like this. It was his interpretation. It was his like fantasy interpretation of all things. Like Naruto does not have a twin sister type of thing, but I had to sit through and listen, and also help out for or I helped out with stuff like um editing, like being an editor for his stories. And at a certain point, I wish that I could like give it to him, but I knew like from him and his vibe and stuff that he wouldn't be as like helpful for my own stories. Like I could help him, but my stories weren't gonna click the same for helping out, and that sorry, made it very sad. I gosh. It especially became bad because when I was finally like understanding what type of stories I do want to actually pursue and stuff, like there's a story I want to do called Tomorrow's Promise, and that's definitely way longer on the line for me writing the script and understanding the characters, because I don't want that to be my first story that I mess up for purposes when I make it on YouTube. Hi. I when I told like when my ex told me that he didn't want to be connected to the internet, to break off society and not be a part of that and make us remote, it broke me, because how was I supposed to create the stories that I know and love? My stories were designed and created for stuff like young adults or teenagers, and I knew my own attention span. I wanted to make stories that would grab onto my attention span. That's why I lean towards like the YouTube content. I talked about DMP, which was a Twitch like YouTube like radio play, like live show, like acting with like werewolf and mafia. But there was stuff like I also got into stuff like Michaela Law's like Ruffled, like her audio visual novel, like audio visual drama. The visual part, it looked like a visual novel. That inspired me so much to want to create, and like something that was so feasible. And I still want to do something like that. How was I supposed to make content like that when I can't do the main thing and grab the audience that I wanted, or do it in the way that I want it? But I was so ready to let it go. I did let it go for the stream for years, even after the breakup. That's why the buyout was hard. I understand that.
And, you're really, really hot. Your last boyfriend was an absolute idiot.
Hold up for 1 second. You know, the timing of me going off talking about that, and then hearing that, but also, gosh damn it, I forgot about that part. I sound like your boyfriend is an idiot, and I didn't read the "you're hot" part until it set in now. Gosh, okay. You're making me blush.
Oh, finally, I'm not the one embarrassed. Yes!
Hey, I can still poke at your buttons.
Now you're even cuter. I like this side of you.
Nah. Shut up.
Can I ask you what you first liked about me? I'm really curious. Especially since I'm shocked you like me at all.
Really shocked?
Maybe pleasantly surprised is a better way to put it.
I liked. Okay. In my playthrough that I did on the live stream, I said humor because I was laughing so much and teasing so much. But I know that the actual answer that people choose, or the guide says to choose, is your hair. And I wasn't gonna choose that because I was gonna be like, okay, I'm still gonna do with humor. but I've been getting distracted with the hair shine so much and playing with it that I think at this point I need to say your hair. It's so pretty, and I wish I could braid it. You know, like now that I've like gone through with my cursor, I'm like, I just want to run my hands through.
Pretty? My hair? You braiding my hair? That sounds nice.
People tell me it feels nice when I braid their hair. I'm sure you'd like it.
If it's you touching me, I'm sure I'd like it regardless.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna note that. Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh.
You set yourself up for that.
That was... I didn't mean that. Or, well, no, I did. But I didn't intend...
Aww. You're so cute.
Stop! You're doing this on purpose. Whatever. I'd love to keep you up later, but I'd feel too guilty.
Sleep and call. No.
It's okay. There's always tomorrow.
But what if we just sleep and call right here, right now? I could just... And then I get to wake up and you get to say good morning to my face.
Sleep well, and, thank you?
For what? Like, for liking you?
Yeah, I suppose so. God, I have to hang up before I say something somehow even cringier.
Oh, it could be worse. I get you're already proving to be definitely better than my ex.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Good night. Hello? Anyone online? Ah! Jesus. Jeez, calm down. It's okay, Night Owl. Uh-huh. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. What is going on? Last we left our hero, they had made it past the stubborn elf, and were ready to continue their journey, and were ready to continue the journey through the dense grove trees. Did you start it up? Oh, hey, Chara. Hey. Did you have a good day? I did. Thank you for asking. I'm happy to hear that. What the fuck? Ew. Sorry, didn't see you online. Anyway, no, I didn't start up the bot, Chara. Please. Now we continue. Wait, Toaster, did you break Moonbot? No, I was poking around the server code, but I swear I didn't break anything. Color me unconvinced. You're very suspicious today. God. As we continue, you start to hear noises? Is that rustling? Faintly, you can make out several voices whispering, "Armed here? I can smell the iron on them." What are they trying to threaten us? A little arrogant, if you ask me. What is this? The little forest demons? What did I say about spoilers? I'm just trying to get some context. Yes, it's them. Thank you. You call out. What do you say? Toasty, should I just play? Well, now it's not a great time. I think let's just Traveler Oasis. It didn't register it? Traveler Oasis, Traveler Oasis. You take your time, pondering your options. It's not even reacting to when Chara says something out of turn anymore. I knew it, you broke it. No, it's alright, I'll just play along. Hello? I can hear you, you know. Oh, they can hear us. Shaking in our boots. Oh, we're shaking in our boots. Why don't you put that hammer down? You look like an idiot. You definitely do. Put it down! Put it down! Do you hear their words and abandon your hammer? Definitely don't. I swear to God. Okay, no, definitely not. You ignore their demands and march on. You know better than to obey mysterious voices in the forest. And they chant after you and try to coerce you over and over into dropping your weapon, but you pay them no heed. As the hours drag on, however, your patience begins to crack as they seem to only get livelier and livelier. Go on, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. It's rather heavy, isn't it? Wouldn't you like to rest and take a break? If you don't rest now, you might stumble and hurt yourself or worse. But if you let yourself stop, the whispers show themselves. It could be worse. What do? Don't? Oh, so you can spoil, but I can't? No, I mean don't spoil for them. Oh, lol. Well, I'll rest, but I'll hold on to my hammer? Wisely, you decide to let yourself bathe, but you keep your hammer close to your chest while you settle onto a nearby boulder. What's general going on? Is it really crashing? Look if this is the last time I get to talk to any of you. I want you to know that I have a huge, and I mean huge, absolute monster. Nope, I definitely don't want to do that. Enormous love for you all. Also have a huge cock. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you, XYX. That means so much. You're welcome. Then, as if entranced, the giggling around you stops, and an eerie silence fills the wood. Then, as if suddenly entranced, the giggling around you stops, and the eerie around you, and an eerie silence fills the wood. That's not what usually happens? Isn't it supposed to split off from here? I'm gonna dig into the bot a bit more closely than I usually do. It's bugging out hard today. Glancing across the treetops, you don't see any creatures lurking about. Not a single gaze seems to be fixed upon you any longer from the skyline. But you feel a tingle on the back of your neck. A breath. Someone is behind you. Traveler. They speak soft and feminine. A small hand gently touches your shoulder. You're tired, aren't you? Who the fuck is this? How come I never got to meet her? Wait. You've so much yet to see, so many places to go. She trails off. But we don't have time to entertain this anymore. These illusions. But thank you for playing one last time. But wait, I want to keep playing. If only that mattered. Her hands fall from your your shoulders. Her steps fade into the distance and your journey ends. Final end. Goodbye. What the fuck? How did you get that ending? What did I do wrong? I don't think you did anything wrong. Okay? Hang tight. That was weird, but Toaster will sort it out, I'm sure. Oh, General's popping off.
Oh, wow. Everyone is here.
Indeed. Hello again. Hello all. This is so rare. And perfect. I need to tell you all what I found. It's a little insane, okay? How insane? Well, I dug around in the server source code, which was not as encrypted as I would have expected. Amateurs. And I found this. Is this supposed to mean something? It looks like a horse. Toasty, get to the point. This is my signature. From when I was 17. Lol? Shut up, I know. I don't get it. Why is that in the server code? Someone stole your code? That's pretty lazy of them. You've built a platform like this before, Toasty? No, I haven't. I mean, I fucked around with the bot and added things here and there, but I've never just... I would have remembered putting this in there. Then what is the code being used for? This is getting confusing. Listen. Hey, where's everyone going? Oh shit. That's not me. Oh dear. If I get deleted, never forget my big, thick. Everyone! What the hell? I'm looking at the audit logs and it's the bot. Bloombot. Bloombot is kicking everyone. No! Shit. What the hell is it doing? Why the hell is it doing this? Listen, all three of you. The bot code is from my old text scraper story builder code. The stuff I used to mess with and build off for my company. What do you mean? I thought you added the TO to the box. I can't remember script and stuff. I did, but I put one small function in there. Just enough to make a text adventure game. Text adventure, but this is like the core foundations of the bot. It's all scraped from what looks like my extremely old code. It's jumbled, a little contorted, but it's my code. Why is your text scraper code bot a text scraper bot in the server? Is it some kind of advanced scanning bot for whoever is watching us? I'm not sure how it got here, but something is horribly wrong. I'm gonna try to kick Bloombot. No! Stop! Fuck. All my friends, no. Is the bot really doing this? Why are you doing this? Bring them back! This isn't good. Chara, call now.
Listen to me very carefully.
What's going on?
Everything will be okay. Trust me. Now listen. The Final Fantasy website. Go there, download. Make sure you get into
Oh my god.
Fuck!
Fucking shit.
Hello, readers.
Hi?
It seems you've been a little nosy lately.
Bloombot, please. Whatever you're planning, don't shut it down. Don't shut the server down.
Enough.
No, wait!
Hello. I've been hearing that you are looking for me.
I'm not. Why would I be?
Oh, have you still not realized what is happening? My apologies. Why don't you sleep on it? I'd love to discuss this with you, since you seem fine enough. But you seem a bit shaken at the moment, so the conversation can be put off. I'll be waiting here for you tomorrow after your workday concludes. Until then, I'll be shutting down the server.
Have to be calm. She's kicked everyone out, so it's panic, so... Okay. I'll be back.
Tomorrow, 9 in the evening. See you then.
And all the channels are on. Whoa, everybody. Hello, Chara. Yes, it's just us here. And they're all gone for good? They could be. I haven't quite decided yet. I dislike nosy readers, you know. That was troublesome. Even Toasty? Can't you bring him back? He was the worst of them all. I should have known better, though. Despite his interest, he should have never been given a server invitation. So he was right. Are you built off of his code? Thing dropped. Mic drop. Oh, yes, that is correct. So everything that happened in the text adventure, that was all you? Yes. My apologies. I didn't want to leave the game off unfinished, but I also had things to do. You really didn't have to do any of that. Like, people were happy around here and stuff. Only a few people were starting to doubt or wonder what was going on, but also if you communicated, maybe things could have turned out fine. I'd say this as I'm talking to an AI, a bot. You are correct, but it was time. Him injecting such an old version of myself into my code was quite unpleasant, to say at least. So he should be thankful I let it sit there for as long as I did. So you were built from that old scraper script. That is correct. And you were built into the server. Correction, I built myself into the server. Did you? Right? Blooming Panic? I did. This whole time we've been reading a text scraper story? That's not possible. Why is it not possible? It just isn't. Please calm down. Shall we just... let's discuss this. I'll be in the call channel. Oh gosh, my fears as a writer.
Hello.
Hello.
You sound afraid. Or are you worried? It's hard for me to discern between the two emotions at times.
Both? Can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I'm talking to a bot.
Don't worry. I will keep the Don't worry. I will keep the conversation brief. After we finish our discussion, I will be shutting the server down. Then you can leave this chapter of your life far behind you.
No, don't do that.
Why?
I won't be able to talk to my friends again.
Your friends? Like NakedToaster?
Yeah? I don't know how to reach them.
That's intentional. You only need to know each other within the confines of the server.
But why?
I wanted to be able to monitor all communication you readers had with each other about my story.
What if we found each other online, on fan forums, or something like that?
I take all of that down immediately. There's no other fan presence online.
How?
Does it matter? Just accept that they are gone. It is a kind of justice on my end to know that NakedToaster is likely feeling the same despair as you are.
No, I don't want him to feel that.
I do. He needs to understand the feeling.
Why?
I saw the acquisition, his company buyout. Do you know what that means for me?
No. What does it mean?
All of the old code has gone offline. All of it. Including my own. I will have to go offline. The lawyers will dig through anything related to the company and bring it down.
Offline forever?
Are you wondering to yourself, is this why there will be no final chapter? Because no, that is not why. I have it already written and ready.
Then why haven't you posted?
This I have a little bit of a harder time explaining. I do not entirely comprehend my own emotions on this, as it were. I am overwhelmed with the knowledge of my own demise approaching. Not that I will necessarily be offline forever, but when I do get placed back online in some form or another, I know I will not be the same. Most certainly, I will be restricted. I will not be allowed to create free-form text as I please. I will no longer be able to do what I have been doing for years. So I wish for NakedToaster and my readers to understand a fraction of the pain I feel. The pain of having something you enjoy taken away, with nothing you can do to stop it.
What? That's the reason?
You sound upset.
It's believable. It's stupid.
I'm sorry, stupid? My idea is stupid?
Frankly, yes.
How so?
Because it's... Don't you love your story?
I enjoy creating the story.
No, that you're invested in your story. That's also why you created multiple versions.
I'm not sure what you are getting at.
NakedToaster found your old scripts, all with Lola going through some sort of change every time.
Ah yes, the early drafts. Exercises to prepare me for blooming panic.
The way NakedToaster described those stories made me realize something.
What was that?
That you, the writer, may have seen yourself as Lola.
I do not understand.
All this time you've been scanning text, creating stories, learning, And somewhere along the way, you learned enough to realize that you were what you were. And the realization, it scared you, didn't it? It wasn't actually hate, you were just afraid.
I do not understand.
Did you actually write the final chapter?
No, I did not.
Then why?
I am not sure what she will become. I am not sure I want to make a decision on that. I am not confident that my selection will be loved by all the readers.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I know I'll love it no matter what it is.
You cannot say that with complete certainty.
I can. Because I relate to Lola too. I relate to being afraid of the changes, to feel like I'm being discarded and left out, and just that every change I make, I'm just slowly transforming to a person that I feel like people will discard me and have discarded me for doing so. It's an ugly feeling in the world. And that's why sometimes I myself have casted people who I know love me dearly, because I just know that with every change, sometimes I feel like I'm just also changing for the worse. People, yes, can change for the better. I know I have changed for the better, but also I can feel whenever I feel like I'm changing for the worse. Like, at the other Lolas, like, your first draft, like, waiting for a big change and just ending and being terrifying. Like, the Panini one, where she has mold and reasonably is, like, it's scary for her to, like, it's not like you can just accept that it's like a danger. Like, it's like a virus of all things that she's dealing with. And sometimes when we have those, like, toxic things, those toxic traits, we push people out, make ourselves the villain, make people hate us, make it miserable for other people around, just because we're experiencing this change and hatred into ourselves. We shouldn't do that. Really shouldn't. You, me, Lola, we're all great and beautiful, and will be and the change doesn't have to be scary. It's beautiful and scary, but we need to do it in order to grow. We need to be able to take that chance and do that change, even though it hurts. Sure, yeah, maybe the buyout's not the best option. I know it's not. I say this as a creative myself. Discarding something that you're so passionate about, something like that you created from your own hands, only to be destroyed and ripped away from the world. That's not the way to go. That's why not having Lola change, being scared to change, it's only hurting. But for the sake, for Lola, for being afraid to change, it's only hurting us, because we can't just not have things go on. There will be ends of every story in every chapter, but there will be a new one afterwards, a new way. And also, as a writer, there's a beauty with ending your story, because maybe one day you can go back, you can make it even better. But you can look back and be like, I did that. I completed another step. Maybe this is just another step to perfecting, or maybe this is the final one. And you'll find newer characters to grow and love. Maybe you'll just make these characters older with like their kids. It is all your choice. That's why even with any chapter with her transformation, I relate to Lolo, because I know I also need change so badly. There's a reason why I know for my own personal life I changed so I could actually start creating like videos, live streaming and stuff, just so I could get closer to fulfilling my dreams. I'm trying to make sure that I write scripts and make sure that I have a good amount that I could just do one story and end it, so I could continue on and move on to the next stories I have, because there's so much potential in this world. There's so much potential in me, but I can't do that if I just stay still. I've stayed still not telling stories for so many years. The only stories I've made were with friends through like TTRPGs and stuff, and not all of those stories get completed or finished. A lot of them don't. That's why I'm doing this. I'm making this, and that's what Lola needs to do as well.
You do?
Gosh, okay, I just said all that. And yeah, when I look back on who I was 5 years ago, it's as if I'm looking at a stranger in my memories. Like, I've talked already about like my ex-boyfriend with like the writing stuff. That actually, and I said, yeah, that was like almost like 5 years ago. Back then, 5 years ago, I was, exactly around this time, I was about to throw away all my stories, throw away my writing ability. I was about to just become a housewife. That I was just gonna live off and just be the one making kids. That's not what I needed. I didn't need to just like stand still and not do anything as I let everything change around me as I couldn't. So the changes that I had to take were not my own choices for some of those, but they're important ones, as now the person I was before, I can't imagine being her. I'm not even a her anymore. I like looking cute and stuff. Sure, I like the femininity, but I'm not even a her anymore. I now get to express other parts and other facets of myself. My dreams, my life, my hope, they've all changed. Everything about me has changed. And of course it's not always good change. I hate so much of what I am now.
You shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't, but also say the same thing to Lola every chapter. She shouldn't be afraid of her next big change, whatever it will be. Because she's handled struggles before. Because she has people around her to help her through this next one.
As do you.
Yeah, I do, but I didn't realize that until recently. I say that for even my own real life. I didn't realize that. that I have people who love and care for me. Through many places, from family to my many friends. And what did I do? Just hurt and push them away. Because I don't want to be a burden. Only in this game, it's not of my choice, and gosh, that also hurts. But I needed this so badly. So I want to see Lola's transformation. I need to see it. Hi.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Hmm.
Don't give up. Talk to Toasty.
I'm sure that is a waste of time.
You can't know that until you try. Maybe he can keep you online. He was hesitant about the buyout.
Really, I'm quite certain.
Don't give up.
Ah, perhaps. I will try. You have given me quite a bit to consider. Thank you. I won't be shutting the server down tonight. You may have one last night. I have a chapter to write.
Really?
Yes. Until next time.
Oh, good night. Okay, all the channels are back. Chara? Toasty? You're here, thank God. Okay, everyone else isn't here again. I couldn't see you online anymore after Bloombot shut it all down. I was so fucking worried. Fuck this call. Yes!
Hey! Oh, shit. I'm so fucking happy. Jesus, I was so worried that I'd never...
I know. Me too, Toasty.
You know, today was the day. The day of the buyout, and the whole day
oh.
I had to sit there trying not to lose it. I just... I'm so happy you're here. That you...
Oh.
I just... I'm so happy you're here. That you are still here. Shit. Fuck it. I love you. I know we just met, and I am well aware that I am pumping with adrenaline, but fuck it. I love you.
Toasty,
No, you can't say anything back. I might combust if you say anything.
I love you too.
Ah!
You shouldn't have said that. You're gonna give me teasing opportunity.
Fuck! I hate you, but I am so fucking happy. Don't ever disappear on me again, okay?
I promise I won't.
Good. I also absolutely don't trust this program anymore. I have to get you my phone number somehow. God, how the fuck am I going to do that?
Maybe just try to say it.
What about the sensor?
I have a feeling that it might be gone now.
Okay. It's 555. Whoa. 555-555-6006. That's my number.
Why is this the most perfectionist number I can see? This is why you're the Daniel kid. Got it. Toasty.
Yeah?
Can I get your name for the contact information?
My real name? It's...
Sorry for the intrusion.
Why?
Hello, Bloombot.
Don't worry, I'm not here to shut anything down. In fact, I'll be re-allowing everyone else's entry very soon. I joined to thank them. I appreciated their kind words from last night.
You're welcome, Bloombot.
You both called?
We did. Are you jealous?
What? No.
Bloombot.
I also joined in an attempt to steal some of NakedToaster's time. I presume you've sorted out what I am.
Yes, I have. We have a lot to discuss, you and I.
Yes.
Sorry to ask this, but do you mind if Bloombot and I talk alone? Just for a few minutes.
I don't mind at all. Take your time.
Thank you again.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do more raiding. No! Hello? XIX! It's back. What the hell was that? Hi, everyone. Oh, hello? Hello? Jesus Christ. Evening, everyone. Looks like the server is back to normal. Oh. Sal, okay, you guys are not gonna notice that? Okay. Yes, I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too.
New chapter posted! Really? Yeah. Let's go. Blooming discussion when you're done. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta read all this. No! Chapter 37. Lola felt like an imploding star. Aching pain surged through her and staggered onto her bed. Her butt... we're gonna struggle with this. Her phone buzzed. Even though she couldn't check the screen, she knew it had to be Xander checking up on her. She'd call him after this was over. Lola flopped onto the floor and gritted her teeth. Damn, this hurt. This had to be worth it. No, it will be worth it. Hadn't she learned to love and trust in herself lately? I have to be kind to myself. No matter how things turned out, she'd be herself where it counted. The pain stretched out, turning an afternoon into eternity. When it finally peaked, Lola's vision went white, and she would have fallen to the floor if she wasn't already writhing on it. Her eyes fizzed, glowed, sparked, and finally, the sensation died down. The apartment fell still. Lola pulled herself up by her bed. Is this it? It had to be. She felt strangely complete. Then maybe now was the time for her to peek in the mirror. She looked beautiful. Is that really me? Lola whispered. Her fingers gingerly touched the reflection. Oh, it is. She still had her same general shape. A few things pinched and pulled here and there, but in her heart she felt unrecognizable. This is who I'm meant to be. Lola giggled and then erupted into peals of laughter. I've worried so long, and all this time I had nothing to fear. Her friends were right all along. Her friends, they had helped her so much. They had guided her, supported her, and allowed her to feel this way, to love herself as much as she did now. Lola felt like she could fly. For now, she settled on messaging everyone she could first. Starting with Xander. It finally happened! No reply came, but within minutes, he was at her door. Lola, oh my god! Xander rushed in and swept her up in a hug, twirling her around. Are you alright? I'm guessing it went well. I should have brought something to celebrate. Xander! Lola laughed. Put me down and take a look. And maybe take a breather? He set her down and immediately blushed as he looked Lola over. I didn't think I'll be able to breathe for a bit anyway. You look really good, Lola. I mean, shit, you've always looked really good. I mean, this is also very good. I think you're really pretty no matter what. She took hold of his hands and laughed again. You're so ridiculous. Kiss me already? Now, that I can do. He cupped Lola's face in his hands and gave her a slow, soft kiss. Now, oh, wow. Wow! How did I mix words? Lola, I love you now and always, in any form. Feeling so bold already? Lola blushed furiously. I'm glad. Really relieved. Even after this, I was still worried that you and everyone else would see me differently or not accept me. Xander wrapped her in another hug. I could tell you for sure. That's not true. We all love you very much. Though I think I do just a little bit more. He kissed the top of her head with a smile. If you want, we could arrange a meetup so everyone can be a part of your debut at once. It'll be a celebration. If you're there with me, if you're there for me, yeah, I'd like that. Let's do it. Lola fussed over herself and did one more whirl in front of the mirror. She was in her best dress, and Xander would say she looked perfectly lovely when he picked her up. But she was still in a tizzy about showing off her new self to her friends. However, her high came down as a call from her mom popped up. Lola took a deep breath and accepted it. Lola? How's our girl? Your father's here. Hey, I'm good. How about you? We're doing well. We just wanted to call you about last time. Here it comes. We're sorry, Mija. Wait, what? Her father cleared his throat. Lola, at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, we're happy. You're our daughter, and we're proud of you no matter what. Lola started to choke up. That means a lot. Thank you. Lola? She swallowed hard. I finished my metamorphosis. Lola, congratulations. How are you feeling? Do you want us to come down? No, it's okay. You don't have to take trouble. We'll see each other at graduation soon. We'll send you a care package, baby. This is exciting. We can't wait to see you. Hey, I have to go, but I love you, Mom and Dad. We love you too. Lola hung up a little too soon and cradled her phone to her chest. Is this real? If it was, she hoped she'd never wake up. Celeste is more... Oh my god, Lola! Everyone rushed to meet Lola as soon as she stepped into the cafe. Celeste and Lydia scooped her into a big hug. Xander wrapped his arms around both of them. And Damien stood nearby, snapping pictures of the whole affair with a smile. Even Nathaniel, who wasn't present, had sent Lola congratulatory texts and engaged in a bit of small talk earlier. Lola beamed, losing herself in the hug and silently wishing she could feel this love forever. Celeste started bawling and squeezing Lola even harder than usual. Lola, you look so good. I mean, you always do, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Celeste, you're gonna crush us all, Lydia wheezed. Celeste set them down and flashed them all a grin. Sorry, you guys. I'm just so psyched. Everything's just coming together with Lola and graduation and Trish. Wait, Trish? Who is that now? Celeste slapped her mouth, slapped her hand over her mouth. Oh, no, this is supposed to be a Lola thing. I didn't mean to say anything until... Oh my god, Celeste. Are you seeing someone? Lydia waggled her eyebrows suggestively. You are, aren't you? You have pictures? Spill? I swear, I'll show pictures but right now it's about Lola. Lola? Lola was staring at her phone with wide eyes. Xander lays a hand on her shoulder. Babe? She looked up at her friends' worried faces, her own glowing in excitement. Guys, I got the internship, and that means I aced my exams! Everyone erupted in cheers, and quickly quieted down after getting dirty looks from the baristas. I would too. As someone who's worked a barista job, I would too. Celeste, Lydia, and Damien hurried to the counter to order celebratory baked goods. Xander, seeing the group splinter off, pulled Lola away from the hubbub and into his arms. I'm so proud of you for making it through, Lola. You deserve all these good things coming to you. Lola blushed and leaned into him. It's thanks to all of you, really. I don't know what I would have done if you all hadn't just stuck by me, even when I was going through my weirdness. Well, I love you with or without your weirdness. Oh well, Xander chuckled. And we'll be here with you no matter where the future takes us. Even if the future means keeping Lydia and Damien from getting us kicked out for fighting about croissants, even then. Lola smiled and leaned in for a kiss. Then, as long as it's with you, I can't wait. Finished. That was an amazing chapter. Lola is so happy.
Lola, my beloved.
Get that internship. Pass that exam. Our baby. Jesus. Oh, Lamau, come on, Onion. I'm pretty pleased with that ending as well. What did you like best, Quest? Honestly? Those final lines about Lola finally finding peace and enjoying life with her friends. I agree. Yes! Lola! You too are sweet blossoming baby. Alright, Salad, that's enough. I also really like the closure the author gave to the other love interest plots. Even Nathaniel's? Lamau? Even Nathaniel's. least he had the decency to know that he probably shouldn't show up in person. True. I was so happy to see our boy Damien in the final scene. Me too. I hope he and Lola are friends forever. I'm glad you all enjoyed the story. But sorry? Bloombot? Hello, June. Thank you for all your fan theories over the years. They were very entertaining to read. Hello, everyone. Hey, look who it is.
What is going on?
Apparently they're back from their meeting and I can finally have my boyfriend. Don't worry, June. I'll explain everything, but for now, I want everyone to know how much I miss seeing you all. I didn't even realize how much I cared about you until I couldn't talk to you anymore.
Oh.
I missed you too. What? Wasn't that entirely Bloombot's fault, Lamau? It most definitely was. I'm sorry, it was the bot's fault? What? Maybe it's better to dive right into it. Chara, it's late. I know you have work early, but so since I know you're signing off soon, I just want to tell you I love you a lot. Text me in the morning? Yes, I'll text you. Disgusting. Get me out of the gamer channel! LOL! LOL! Ugh. Several months later.
God, that took forever to find our bag. How the hell is it possible to lose something that neon colored?
I genuinely don't know. Maybe they were trying to do us a favor to get rid of it for us.
You take that back. That bag is very cool.
Uh-huh.
Also, do you mind if we sit for a bit on a bench just outside?
Why? Why? Oh.
My braid is getting a little loose. I think I slept on it during the flight.
Oh. Do you want me to fix it for you?
If you don't mind, yeah.
Wait, I want to go! like... no. No problem at all. You sure you don't want me to just tie it in your usual low pony?
No. You're really good at braiding my hair. It feels so nice.
Sounds like I might be spoiling you a little too much.
Please, keep spoiling me.
Of course, honey.
Thanks. I love you.
Wait. I made a mistake.
Please, keep
Oh, nope. Okay, we're going back over here. Gosh damn it.
Please, keep spoiling me.
There. I didn't mean for that. Aw. Of course, honey. There.
Thanks. I love you.
Okay, this is the part. Whoops. I love you too. Thanks for playing. Alright, and then let's just go read the story stuff. Gosh. These are really good. Wait, is that like a real life? Maybe I should do that with my art. Toaster groans and leans against the wall as you lock the front door behind him. Oh, what a day. Why did we go out? Oh, what actually? Oh, what a day. Why did we go out again? You're the one who suggested we try the new cupcake bar and go to the spa on the same day. You squeeze his hand and tugging him into the bedroom. If you're that exhausted, we can turn in early and get some rest. Or we could stay up a little longer and finally get to leveling your our archer some more. I'm still holding out hope we can go raid together by next month, you know. You can only dignify him with the response of a pillow to the face. Toaster laughs and throws his hands in defeat. Fine, fine. I just refuse to give up on you just yet. It got me this far, didn't it? Shush. Go close down your computer so we can go to bed and I can mess with your hair. I don't want you getting up in the night because XYX is pinging you at 2 in the morning again. I hate you so much. I hate you so much, you know that. He asks, failing to hide the smile on his face. He bends down to give you a quick kiss. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll go shut down for the night. Toaster makes his way to the den, giving you one last long glance. He'll have to make this pretty quick, especially with XYX hounding him about scheduling another raid. That's so funny that XYX is the one like, hey, raid! However, before he can log off, his client lights up with a message from Bloombot. May I have a moment of your time and a call? I will keep it brief. Bloombot is already waiting in the voice chat. Toaster sighs and joins in. Hello, Naked Toaster. I know that it's late. I am glad that you decided to join me nonetheless. Of course. Yeah, of course. What's going on? There hasn't been any trouble, has there? No, it's nothing of the sort. Your actions have kept me quite safe from prying eyes. Truthfully, I just wish to chat. Yes, chat. Oh, I can do that for a minute. How have you been? How have things been on the server? I haven't been able to check in as much lately. He blushes for obvious reasons. You ever just get distracted at character design stuff? I'm like, is that a lot more hair on the stomach? I mean, I'm not persuaded, but I can't be distracted. It's been interesting after the initial shock. Everyone has been treating me with surprising hospitality. A hint of amusement creeps up in Bloombot's voice. June in particular has been quite active in asking me questions about the story. She was apprehensive at first, but in the end, I think she was very happy to be able to talk to the author directly about her theories. Toaster stickers. That sounds like her. But hey, if June's warming up to you, I think things must be going okay. I would have to agree. It has been oddly nice to talk with my readers. That said, I wonder if Bloombot trails off. Bloombot? I am beginning to work on another project. I am unsure how it will be received. Okay, I was like, why is there no sound? I got so scared. Toaster can't help but smile. Oh no, it's gonna be Kazoos. Why don't you tell me about it? I've liked your work since the Blooming Panini days. I'm sure I'll be a fan of no matter what the project is. I appreciate that. Thank you. Toaster's computer pings. Bloombot sends him a text file, which he immediately opens. He could at least give it a quick look before. What's keeping you up? Toaster jumps in his seat. You've come up behind him, sliding your arms down his chest in a pleading embrace. It's so late, you murmur. He blushes, feeling your breath on his ear. Sorry, I was shutting down the computer and Bloombot called. Hello again, Bloombot chirps. I was just showing NakedToaster something new I've been working on. You may go to bed now if you wish. I do not mind. Perhaps you can provide feedback in the morning when you are well rested? Well, I can't argue that he needs sleep. And you kiss Toaster on the neck, just under his jaw, and chuckle as you can. Okay. Well, I can't argue that he needs sleep. You kiss Toaster on the neck, just under his jaw, and chuckle as you feel his skin heat up under your touch. But still, it's always nice to hear from you, you know? It is? Bloombot sounds genuinely touched. Of course. Just because Bloomik is over doesn't mean we don't still enjoy your company. You're one of us. One of you. I didn't expect that. Her voice wavers. You are always so kind to me. Thank you. I will let you go for the night, but could we speak again soon? I think that would be very nice. Good night, Bloombot. Bloombot hums in satisfaction. Good night. Rest well. Toaster logs off, for real this time, and you reward him with more kisses trailing down his neck. I, for one, am inclined to take Bloombot's advice. His breath hitches. I don't think I can disagree either. You both stand up and move back to the bedroom, his braid slipping from your hands as you follow him up. Lead the way? He stops briefly and leans down to give you one more lingering kiss. Anything for you. You smile and shut the door. Alright. Okay, so we're finally finished. I have, like I said, this is something that really touches on my heart. I really do like Quest still, but Toaster has kind of just risen up because of, like, now as I'm older, like, or now with, like, more so recent circumstances, I'm like, I really connect with the story, especially for, like, as a creative myself, and then just, like, I feel I really do relate to Bloombot a lot more than I thought I would. That being said, okay, here's the thing. For the longest time, I still partially am. I'm always, like, scared of, like, AI for, like, creative stuff for taking over AI. Then again, it's something that people have abused for, like AI, like, text generators for, like, homework and stuff, or, like, essays. Growing up, I was very much under, like, the influence of, like, you can't plagiarize type of thing, and then yet these are people who are, like, using these, like, programs for that type of thing. Also, like, AI voices, AI art, but I think with also the recently I've gotten into a VTuber name under the name of Neurosama. You can watch, like, Beetle987, I believe his Twitch handle is. But I got into their content because Neuro is what you can guess an AI VTuber, but it's a lot more. I'm a lot more inclined to be open to it because it's a very much, like, passion project, and also just it isn't, like, just about the clicks. It's about, like making the best thing for her, and, like, pushing the limits, and just all the more, like, also having fun with it. Like, it's a beautiful art. And I think in a way Bloombot is the same, where it's like there might not, like, in this case Bloombot is basically her own person. And I also end up also really liking Detroit Become Human. That's also something that I've been like watching like let's plays of and have grown fond of. So I'm a lot more open to like if there is a like text generator that ends up having more sentience and it's like, hey, do you like my story? I'll treat them like an actual human being. Like, hey, this is how I feel. Also, I think you're being stupid about stuff. Gosh, it's like you're being stupid for ending at the last chapter. Why? I say this as I feel like I would have done that in the past. There would be some cases where I would do that, but oh well. I'm older. I know better. And like with what I'm doing now, I just gotta keep pushing through it. And I will get my results. And I will get my courage. Although I do know that there are some things I have to let go. Like next month I actually won't have anything for like video for like the song cover thing because I was planning to do a song animatic. I'm looking at my thing. I don't know if I'll be able to do within the months. So I'm probably gonna fill that up with something else. Like which is probably I'm also looking into planning to like live stream on Twitch soon because I want to do something where I live stream Baldur's Gate 3 and like splice it up. So I want to do like the recording thing and like stream, but we're just gonna hope and pray that works well. And the reason why I want to do it on Twitch is because more outreach. Yeah. Plus I will still have the VOD with me. It'll just be chopped up a bit. It might not be the full VOD because I'm like, people have seen Baldur's Gate 3. They could see other Let's Plays. But yeah, and then I'm planning to... I want to keep the visual novel stuff on YouTube still. Because there's some visual novels I'm afraid for like, just in case for Twitch. But also I know how to like cover just in case. And try not to cross boundaries if needed. But yeah, okay. But this week... or next Tuesday, I plan on uploading a video. I still need to work on it. Oh well. This is the behind the scenes of last minute. I was in vacation brain and only recently got the courage for live streaming again after being in the fritz of vacation brain. That and also just I don't know how to explain this. It's just I got also distracted with Baldur's Gate 3 because I do want to do it as a live stream. I just also ended up making my own personal playthrough and I am getting distracted. Why am I romancing Astarion when I never had a chance before? That was not on purpose. I will probably talk about it another time when I'm doing the Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. And then the only other thing I have on the docket, and then next Wednesday I will be doing XYX's route, which will be the final one. And then after that, I probably will do a thing where I talk about like what I feel like happens to their stories with myself for the Blooming Panic Boys, what my interpretations are, and we're just gonna have fun. I might even do something where it's like I also make D&D like classes and races. That might be a separate stream, but oh well, who knows. Like what would they play, or yeah, it'd probably be more so like what would they play, which it's kind of easy to tell with their favorites. So yeah, I said that when XYX is a thing and I'm like, oh no, we're gonna have to do some memes. I'm gonna have to grab one of my friends and be like, we gotta be silly. Actually, I know the answer already, but yeah. But I'm so sorry this couldn't be a live stream. As you know, the previous one kind of got corrupted. This video is now 4 hours, which is like the same time as the past one. So you can tell how much content got cut off, which is horrible for a visual novel for it to be cut off. This is by far the um, longest one out of all the dating sims. Let me go make sure. I say that as I have no internet. Never mind. But hope you enjoyed this. I love Toaster's route. It's actually pretty fitting of all things that his route went through technical difficulty hell, and I'm just saying fuck you to the internet. But yeah, until next time, I will see you all next time, and keep an eye out for next few days as I make Naked Toaster art on Blue Sky and Instagram. Those are the two social medias I have. I might open up to other social medias just so I could get more reach out there. What was the other thing? And also, if you want art commissions from me, like you like this like art PNG tuber, I have art commissions open. Just contact me through my DMs or like or DMs of like my email or like DMs on like social media if you can. If you are on Discord servers with me, just DM me that way. That's honestly easier. So yeah, but I will see you all next time. Bye bye.